knocked out. You there, Jackie? Jackie, yeah, the umpire 17 is Doddridge. Those umpires are as in the budget. Mick Abbott's 13, Wild is 9, and Doddridge is 17.
On the wrong page. I was calling the South Nord game. Now, 1 is the big fella. Symes.
Yeah.
6 is Bannock. If I remember, no, Bennett's. Long-haired Bennett's. Bannock is 28. 12 is Barrett.
11's Woosnam. 34, Carr.
Vesey, I know.
Who's the lad with the leg warmers on? Let's see Simister, just to the... Here's Simister's left.
Why not? Hey, Simister.
Number 33, who's he?
Matthew Hopkins, ex-Carlton.
Jack's passed it on to Triggy and about no questions about it.
To me, yeah.
So I need to get some food. Eat. No, it's all right. We haven't got any cakey today. They haven't been nice. The mother's committing. They haven't bought any along. No, that's all right. I'll get something quarter time. Over time, why not? I'll shoot down at quarter time. I'll be all right. Just a cup of tea would be nice. White with 1 sugar. The North we shouldn't have any problems with. Seen them already. 14, that's the big fella, isn't it?
Simister, yeah.
We'll line up at forward clock, full forward, centre half forward.
Symes, had Symes named at centre half back. He normally lines up at centre half forward. They've had Mellor playing centre half forward the last couple of games.
Yeah. Play half forward flank.
Big Foggy be in the ruck.
We're not going into the change rooms, are we? Not the change room, into the club room today, Jackie, are we? Are we going into the club rooms? Don't know. That's good. No worries. Doesn't make any difference, just what we're talking about now. I wouldn't be going in there, would it? Where's me mate, Doug? Is he here today? Get a close-up of him for me, will you? Is he one of your selectors, Doug? I thought he was on... Oh, he was the other guy. Yep. Good. Yep.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Jackie.
Scott Simmons there. Where's Ashley Green play?
Back
Big
pocket.
fella, isn't he? Coming off as Filky's coming off and lining up as...
The big lad's Marsh. That's his first game, Ben Marsh.
2 is full forward. Simon Hill's gone to full forward.
Parker and Green on each other. Mellor's full forward.
Full back. No, is that 4?
Oh, yeah, he's full back.
Full back. So Mellor's gone to full back.
Coghill's gone to centre half back.
Woosnam's in the pocket, right.
In the centre we got Noonan, Rosenboom, Franco
Right,
and Robinson.
Fogden, thanks a lot.
Bannock,
Jan.
Fogden, Barrett and Andruski. Bennett's on the wing on Sanders. On the other side, Gerke and Hopkins. Peter Walsh on Squire. Gilbert.
Start it. It's all yours.
Here we go. West Adelaide plays North Adelaide at the Richmond Oval. Big Wayne Rosenboom charges into Fogden. Even contest. The ball comes out wide. Players falling on top of the football as umpire Gary Wild rushes in for the first bounce today. Very good conditions for football. And an important clash for both teams. Fogden up high over the top. Well read by Robinson. Ball taken from him to Barrett. Barrett flicks it out. Andruski punches the ball forward. Intercepted beautifully by Viney. He kicks the ball to the full forward area. They contest. Good spoil from behind by the West Adelaide defender. Walsh didn't take the ball first time, but gets a free kick for over the shoulder. Peter Walsh gives the ball off wide to Andruski. Been a good player for West Adelaide this year. Paddles the ball out to Mellor, surprisingly named at full back. Here's Squire. He gives the ball across to Sanford. And intercepting was number 41 for West Adelaide, and that was Jason Gilbert.
Yes, Alan, this should be a great contest today. We're looking at 4th and 5th challenging each other. It's only a very small percentage, about 1 point or 0.18 the difference between the two sides at the moment. So a very important game for both teams. As you said before, perfect conditions for football. Haven't had that much rain during the week, just enough to take a bit of that hardness out of the pitch. I'm sure the players will enjoy it. You see the back in this is Noonan. Over the ball, it's a quick flip by Bannock. Once again, the ball goes out of bounds.
There's not a bad crowd here today either, Mark. I think they're probably up around the 1,800, maybe 2,000 mark.
Well, it's a perfect place to watch football from. Richmond Oval, over the years, they've done a fair bit of work with the surf itself, but also in the outlet, they've put the concrete around, as you can see in the background there. It's just a perfect condition, perfect place to watch football from.
Ball comes out wide to the wing area. Gathered by Tim Perkins, who made his comeback last week and did well. He kicks the ball high to the half-forward flank. Sitting under it was Franco. Ball pushed off hands. And another boundary throw in on the half-forward flank for North Adelaide. Sanford sets himself with Coghill. Takes the ball out of the air, gives the ball off cleanly to Noonan. Always works hard in his games. Over to Gerke. Ball comes wide to Perkins again. Morris tackles him quickly. In comes Viney. He's been very positive so far early in the game. High kick forward by Noonan, setting himself as Green, and that's an excellent mark. A beautiful take by Green. Stood under the ball, took it cleanly. Must be those gloves. He punches the ball out wide to Barrett. Sizes up his chances and kicks the ball down to Hopkins. He turns on, gives his handball across to Fogden. In turn, back to Barrett from where it came. There's a kick to full forward, and the North defender in Rodney Saunders judged that very, very well. It's taken the mark, and no one standing the mark. He runs down the centre of the ground looking for Robinson. Nicely weighted kick, and Robinson takes the mark.
See Robinson right in the middle of the ground. And lucky there not to get a 25 metre. He wants to play on quickly. The umpire will bring him back over his mark. This time Robinson. She was impressed with him last week. Gives the ball to Rosenboom. Rosenboom goes to that long left leg, puts it out. This is Saunders who's run down from the back pocket to receive that. West players, a chance here to clear it. Goes wide with the kick. That's gone out on the full.
Well, that was interesting there, Mark, that Saunders backed himself in all the way down the ground and Scott Simister didn't chase at all. And I think Scotty, as good a player as he is, he's got to be able to be accountable for his opponent as well.
Ball heading in hard. Plenty of players around that. See it given down. This is Barrett. He's had a few possessions so far. Gives it to Fogden. He'll back himself. He'll go around. Unfortunately, he couldn't dispose of the ball. Squire. Quick hands. Robinson. Gives it over to Hill. He's back. Hill puts it up. And a fantastic mark taken out in front. That's Damien McCartney. That's Brendan Parker. Parker should have a shot from here.
That was
only
good,
be about 30 metres out.
good skills on the left side there from Hill. Just chipped that ball in nicely to him.
There's a couple of players here. Hill and Parker both come back this week. They have been missed. We see Parker lines up, acute angle, goes back, puts it on its way, gone across the face of the goal and brings up North Adelaide's first point.
That's the first score of the day, and it was a good build-up from North Adelaide with some good handball skills from Squire. Across to Rosenboom, across to Robinson, and then to Hill, and then on to Parker. Here's the kick in. Green receives the kick in. Not a lot to kick to, not a lot of options down the ground. North Adelaide have blocked it up well here. As Green's going to kick the ball long, he's looking for Andruski, who's made good position. Beautiful kick and a good take by Andruski. Been busy early. On the left leg, he kicks the ball a good 50 metres. They set themselves. Good spoil from behind. Robinson takes it nicely, but gives it off to a West Adelaide player in Dempsey. He finds Symes with a good handball. Barrett, who's been very good, good approach at the football by Viney. Good, strong, a hard run at the ball. He recovers onto the play again. Eventually the ball will be forced out of bounds on the half-forward flank for West Adelaide. Tim Symes, the player, who just pushed the ball over the boundary line.
Jay Viney, like a steamroller coming through there. He only had eyes for the football. He wanted to take the player out, but the West Adelaide player decided that Viney was just a bit too big for him to take on.
Robinson gets the handball, gives it off. Perkins from the back of the square, kicks to centre half forward. Sanford under the ball, and running the ball beautifully there was Jeffries. He gives it out to Wolford, and Wolford runs into an open goal. He's met very heavily, but I think they've got the result they're after. Yes, it's a goal to Wolford, number 40 for North Adelaide. And that Carrickston do 1-1, West Adelaide yet to score.
That was beautifully set up by North Adelaide. They had plenty of space between the full forward line and centre half forward. It was almost like a huddle, you could say, just inside the centre there where the players, and the ball was just sort of, it came out, good hands over the top, but Woodford running into it and bring up West Adelaide's, or North Adelaide's first goal. But, good patches of play.
North Adelaide 1-1, leading West Adelaide yet to score. Umpire Mick Abbott put the ball down in the centre of the ground. Beautiful conditions, no wind, good winter's day. Up they go. Good tap forward again. Robinson's had a big effect in close so far in this game. Gives a handball to Gerke. He looks to kick long to the pocket. Hill sets himself, goes to the front. Ball comes to the front of the pack, and the umpire will call for a ball up here. And the other officiating umpire, besides Wild and Abbott, is umpire Craig Doddridge. He's to put the ball down about 30 metres out in front of North Adelaide's goal. Sanford from North Adelaide sets himself. He's going to get a clear knock on here, down to Robinson. He can't control it this time. Players stacks on the mill, and we'll have an action replay of another bounce down. Curly-haired player there was Craig Bennett. He's on David Sanders on the wing. There's the bounce. Good one to contest. This time it was Rosenboom. Ball comes to the ground. Flicked out the side. Stacks on the mill again. 3 times in a minute. The umpire
should be that
will
sort of
bounce
pressure this time of the game, shouldn't they? I mean, players are desperate to get an upper hand on either team, but we see the players there really just throwing themselves very hard on the football.
It's early in the game, and both sides are trying to set their mark on it. Big Rosenboom gets the ball down to Franco. Sanford's copped one high there. Umpire's seen it, and no, I think he's all right. He did cop one a little bit high, and the umpire in an excellent position to see that. And Glenn Sanford will be kicking from 50 metres. What do you think, Mark? Capable of kicking this one?
We've seen him a couple of times this year. He is capable of kicking from this distance. There's no real breeze here today at Richmond Oval. No side has got an advantage, but Glenn Sanford will kick for what on the 50-metre line.
Here's Sanford, comes in. Gets in a little bit closer to the man on the mark. It's a good-looking kick, though. Yes, every part of 60 metres. That's a magnificent goal to Glenn Sanford, the centre-half forward. He kicks his first. North Adelaide move on to 2-1, leading West Adelaide yet to score.
Very good passage of play once again by North Adelaide. They have kicked the first opening 2 goals here, but Sanford just had the eyes for the football, went for it, picked it up and copped one a bit high. It goes back and was kicked through. Well, I mean, stood a bit close to the mark again to kick it high, but still had the distance to carry through for a goal.
North Adelaide, 2 goals, 1. Very good opening again. Lead West Adelaide yet to score. This time, Fogden gets his hand to the ball. Bennett gives it another punch forward. Well read by Perkins. Ball comes free. North Adelaide player clashes with a West Adelaide player. Ball comes out again. Now here's Barrett. He's had many possessions early in the game. He finds Philip Morris on the half-forward flank for West Adelaide. Good lead by Woosnam. Now Simmister's by himself in the goal square, 1 out. Just a bit slow moving the ball here, West Adelaide. And North Adelaide have got numbers back there now, and he's going to square the ball across the centre half forward. Beautiful kick. And Brooke Fogden, much better angle, but would be kicking from the same distance.
There's plenty of space there. They want to use it.
Fogden, short kick again. Well, again, they've gained no extra ground, in my opinion, and Anthony Bannock has the same situation. He's going to kick from 55 metres, and I don't think he can make the distance either.
It almost looks like a set play there at the moment. They're just trying to drag a player out. Possibly Michael Taylor's been working this during training during the week, just to try to give him a bit more option up in that forward line.
There's the high kick in towards the goal square. They set themselves. North Adelaide player nearly marked. Off hands. Ball kicked through very quickly by the West Adelaide player.
I think it was Dempsey, Alan.
Yeah, young Dempsey, number 17.
We'll give it to him
for a point.
This is Saunders. He'll bring it in. Looking for a loose play. He's got one out wide. Robson takes a courageous mark over the top. Did he play on? The umpire indicates he hasn't. He's given away a 25-metre penalty.
I like this player, Mark. I reckon he's a good, hard, honest player. You get a performance out of him every week.
Robinson goes wide. This is Tasker. Had a couple of games this year with the Crows. Now back with North Adelaide. Drives it long. North players in the front of the pack. They had plenty there to choose from. Once again, we see umpire Abbott come in, bounce the football up. Everybody wants a touch. You can see at least 15 players around the ball. See big road. This is Sanford. He takes it out of the air, gives quick hands over. That was Saunders. Back to Noonan. Noonan gives it back to Sanford. Sanford puts it high in the air. There's Hills there. He couldn't take it. Good sport by the West Adelaide player. He punches at least 25, 30 metres. Fogden takes it. But there has been a behind-the-play incident. Ball's given back. Wolford, he puts it up. Once again, for Hill.
Well, that was great courage there by the West Adelaide defender in Walsh. Great courage to back in and take that mark.
Walsh gives a little kick across. He finds Barrett. Barrett can go wide out to Fogden. He's found him. Fogden will get it playing as quickly as he possibly can. He has had a good season so far. He gives it over to Bremner. Bremner will take a bounce. Look for, he's got a lead on it. Decides to put it that way. From behind, this is Paris fouled, and he just decides to go for the boundary line. He's given away a free kick, Alan. I don't think he has.
No, but I think the West Adelaide crowd, of which there is many, were wanting a free kick there. As the ball is being thrown in, Big Rosenboom sets himself with Symes. Symes front position. Ball comes down to the front of the pack, and I think the umpire will call for another baller. Yes, the crowd here, mainly your West Adelaide, and a good crowd it is too. Ball to be thrown up. The umpire signals he'll throw the ball high. Rosenboom and Symes. There's the contest. Symes gets the ball down. Again, we have another thrower. Young Barrett's been very busy, Mark. He's had a lot of possessions as a Rover so far. I reckon they have 8 or 9 possessions.
We find these days the Rovers just don't pick themselves up these days. I mean, Barrett is running free, and Noonan for North Adelaide is just running free and doing his own thing. Barrett
with another kick forward up to the full forward area. Ball comes off. West Adelaide player Simister, robbed by the North Adelaide player. In Vine, he kicks the ball wide. There's a good mark by Gerke. Playing in front of Hopkins. He chips the ball short to the running Saunders. Again, Saunders getting well down the ground, but that kick may have been out of bounds. Again, Simister just standing in the goal square. I think North Adelaide are going to try and exploit that as much as they possibly can. Fogden with the tap. Well read by the North Adelaide player and Franco. Free kick here to West Adelaide. Gerke's tackle not correct. And Bannock, I think, with the ball here. Bannock gives the handball across to Andriski, the left footer. Kicks the ball long. Rosenboom sets himself. Takes possession. Gives a handball forward. Ball forward again. That's put his teammate under a lot of pressure there. Had no chance at all to get rid of the football. And umpire Gary Wide will call for a baller. Tasker, the player there, who had no opportunity at all.
You don't see North Adelaide too often handball the ball forward. And just then, I don't think the North Adelaide player was quite prepared for it. See big Rosenboom. He goes up, tries to get the advantage with the knock. Couldn't quite take it. Goes wide at Gerke. Gerke will get it moving quickly. He does. He puts it high. Who's he got down? The big Sanford just uses his body beautifully and takes a fantastic mark. He'll get it moving also quickly. He's got players wide, but he kicks it into the player on the mark. Gives it to Noonan with a quick handball. Noonan gives it back even further. They're going backwards at it. This is Sanders. Puts it high, but only as far as Jamie Andriski. Andriski gets it moving. Kicks it with his left leg. Looking for Symes. Symes couldn't take it. Fogden, he knocks it further. He was looking for Craig Bennett. North plays. They should clear it here. He doesn't. Perkins misses the handball. The ball's kicked up. It's inside the 40-metre line. That's it. This is Simister. We're showing on his left leg. He'll come inside. He'll go at a shot at goals. What's he done with it? I think he's put it out in the full.
Good strong play from Simister, but had an opportunity to probably bring the ball around a little bit further to the top of the square.
See the ball brought in. It's about the 15-minute mark of this first quarter. North Adelaide 2 goals, 1-13. They lead West Adelaide only 1 point. You just sense that the play is just starting to pick up a little bit now. A chance here for North Adelaide. Looks like a free kick's been given to Rosenboom. No, it's not. It's back across. This is Jeffries. Jeffries over to Tasker. Tasker will go wide. He's got players running. This is out to Mail. Mail's got a paddock and a half in front of him. He takes one bounce and go again if he wants to. Decides to go for the kick, puts it up. No real advantage for his forwards. A good mark there. Taken by Coghill. Coghill comes wide. He's looking for Woosnam. Woosnam's run from full-back, takes it, gets it moving even quicker. Dempsey goes inside, looking for Symes. Symes takes it above his head. Good mark. Simister hasn't run back. There's no forward up there for him to get it onto. We see Perkins comes across the face of the pack, springs down to the ground. This is Brebner. What can he do? Good tackle from behind by Perkins. Didn't give him any opportunity at all. This is Bannock. Got players wide. This should bring up their first goal. Morris goes back, he kicks it across the face and brings up yet another point.
Yeah, disappointing result there for Philip Morris, who's a very skillful player. 30 metres out in front of goal and misses quite a poor shot there. North Adelaide 2-1, leading Westies 2 points. Ball brought back in. Tim Perkins takes the mark around the centre half-back position. Not the real run of North Adelaide at this moment. The last 5 minutes they've been a little bit awkward in their movement forward.
Which way will he go there?
I think he's going to play it to Sanford.
The West Adelaide player's gone back with it, believing it's his ball.
I think it was a bit of a 50-50, and when that 50-50 mark, I think the call should be play on.
Never argue with the umpires.
Glenn Sanford's got the ball in the centre of the ground. Kicks to his position, centre half forward, where Hill's made good position. Punched away from Mellor, who's been very disciplined so far in the game. Squire, swamped by players straight away. Ball to the ground. And we have a congestion of players again on that half forward flank.
Some unusual matchups here. We're looking at Morris playing at centre-half forward on Tim Perkins. Now, Tim Perkins would have to be giving... Oh, what would he be? At least a good 4 or 5, possibly 6 inches taller than what Morris. But Morris, not renowned to being a centre-half forward, but he's playing here today.
Or is it Symes right over the far side?
Could be with Tashka, could be playing centre-half back today.
Here's Coghill kicking the ball in down to the flank. They set themselves, and there's a big punch forward. Andriski to compete for the footy, off the ground by the West Adelaide player. Handball comes out to Bannock. He's getting a bit of possession in the centre of the ground. Beautifully weighted kick across to young Dempsey. He sets the ball up to Simister, uses good body work, couldn't take the mark. And Scott Simister's had 2 or 3 chances already in this game and really hasn't capitalised for those opportunities.
Did everything right, got himself in the right position, just gave a little nudge out on Saunders. Had a chance there to take, but just couldn't quite keep it in.
Ball thrown in, Symes and Rosenboom. I think it'll be a free kick to Rosenboom here. Yes, Symes did manhandle him. Rosenboom punches the ball out wide with the left foot. Viney's made position. Here's another opportunity. Making space is Woolford. Woolford gets back off the man on the mark. But it's not a lot of run there for him. He kicks it down the wing here. Sandford's made good position. Out the back it comes. Walsh flicks the ball out the back. That's a throw. Good call by the umpire there in Abbott. He flicked the ball through his legs for a throw. Damien Squire, very effective half forward. Punches the ball up. And good take there by Hill. Coming out, read the ball nicely. This one will go into the pocket where 2 North Adelaide players making position. Up they go, punched away by Green from Parker. At the football there is Gilbert. The ball comes down and Andriski. Good spoil from behind by Viney. And that was an excellent contest from both players. Viney on Andriski.
Ball's thrown in right in front of the grandstand here at Richmond Oval. Nearly time on. North Adelaide 2 goals, 1 still, 13. They lead by 11 points. Once again, the ball put out over the boundary line.
With the exception of the first probably 10 minutes, Mark, we really haven't seen North Adelaide run it. Full credit to West Adelaide for sort of slowing the game down and bottling it up a bit.
This is Falcon and Sanford. Sanford gets the top of the Rosenboom, gets a touch on it. And Falcon been brought on to do the ruck work now since the young fella in Ben Watkins did his knee last week. Falcon has been in sensational form this season. See the ball put down, and Drisky's in there trying to get rid of it. Bannock's there as well. Trying so hard to knock it out his way, but unfortunately couldn't. North players wanted to keep it in. Mick Abbott will put the ball down, takes his time, decides now to do it. Rosenboom goes alone, taps it back. Just Woodford, on his left leg, puts it forward. Couldn't quite keep it in, Squire. Done some very heavy work from Walsh. The ball once again is put out over the boundary line. This time it's thrown in a bit quicker. Sanford comes in. He takes the front piece, dives forward, hoping to get a free kick. Perkins and also Morris are over it. Barrett cleverly gets away from the tackle. He puts it forward and there's a great advantage there. Gives it to Andriski. Andriski needs to get it moving a bit quicker this West Adelaide side. They're just holding it up. Making it pretty hard for their forwards to find any space at all. Some good handball here by West Adelaide. Given across. This is Brebner. Over to Falcon. What can he do? He goes around one player, puts it high in the air. Big fella in Simister, he's come out, I think he's taken it. And he has. Good mark, Scott Simister.
Well, that was a result of some pretty good play by West Adelaide, and it came from 2 players that have been very good in this game so far, in Barrett and Andriski. They've been very good around the footy.
Simister goes back, 25 metres out, directly in front, goes back and kicks West Adelaide's first goal. That brings up West Adelaide's first goal there, 1 goal, 2-2. North Adelaide at 2 goals, 1-13.
Yeah, very good football there, and Scott Simister was able to actually move to the footy in the air rather than being jostled out of position, and took a very clean mark. Through the centre of the ground, we've seen Barrett and Andriski get a lot of possession, and Bannock, those 3 players in particular, have been the catalyst for West Adelaide. And a chain of handballs ended up with Simister, and that was a very good goal. North Adelaide 2-1, leading West Adelaide 1-2.
Back in the middle again. Umpire Wild, he'll put it down. As he does, Fogden and big Rosenboom goes up. Fogden this time gets the advantage. Out to Franco. Back even further. This is Sanders, puts it very high in the air. Looking for Sanford, couldn't quite take it. North have got the little man in the front of the pack. Lovely little chip out, gives Parker every opportunity to take it, and Parker does. Some very clever work there. Was that Franco?
The player bringing it forward was Squire.
That was Squire.
He just doesn't need many possessions to hurt you. He just always does something very well with the footy, and his pass to Parker was excellent.
Well, that took around about 30 seconds. This could be a reply. See Parker, 45-degree angle, ran about 40 metres out. No problem with the distance. He goes back, kicks a lovely ball. That's right through the middle. The umpire just looks straight over straight into the sky, went straight over his head. It brings up a lovely goal. It brings up North second. They're 2 goals 1. They're still leading West Adelaide 1 goal 2.
Very good play there, and I know Brendan Parker later on, when you have a beer after the game, he'll be talking about how Squire put the ball perfectly to him. It was a great left leg, just hit him right on the chest, and he was good enough to finish the goal.
North Adelaide 3 goals 1, 19. They lead West 1 goal 2, 8. Back down the middle, Fogden and Rosenboom go at it again. No real advantage to either ruckman. Players are in there quickly. Once again, that play, little nuggety tough North Adelaide player, and Robinson, he's there again just to hold up proceedings. Umpire Abbott takes his time, doesn't he? Abbott, he just gets himself in position, then puts the ball down as hard as he possibly can, gives him every opportunity to have a contest. Rosenboom this time gets an advantage. Quick hands, out to Fogden. Fogden throws it on his boot. Barrett playing out in front. The player out wide. This is Gilbert. He's run down from the back pocket, half-back flank. He brings it wide. He's looking for his tall timber up front. This is Sinister. He is a dangerous player. He is a dangerous player. Every time it comes forward, he might work as hard as the players, Alan. But gee, every time it goes forward, you just expect Sinister to give a contest like that.
Well, Mark, he is a potential match winner. I think he's capable on his day of kicking 10 goals. He's such an exciting player, but consistency is the key for him. And again, from the centre of the ground, it was Barrett. I'd love to see what his stats are. He must have at least 12 possessions as the Rover so far.
Sinister kicked one a little bit closer before. He's only around about 30 metres out. Shouldn't have any problem with distance. Shouldn't have any problem with accuracy either, and I don't think he has. He has put it right through the middle. That brings up his second goal. Brings up West Adelaide's second also.
Well, Scott Simister on his day is capable of kicking his 8 to 10 goals, and I think a lot of times this year he's kicked around 3 goal 5, 3 goal 6, and he looks very confident today. He's hit the ball very hard. He's kicked 26 goals this year and a number of points, but it's shaping up to be a very exciting game so far. Battle of the midfields and some forwards that are really switched on in Simister and Park.
North Adelaide still lead. They're 3 goals 1, 19. They're leading West Adelaide 2 goals 2, 14. Good close up there of Mick Abbott. He is intense. He's concentrating so hard on this bounce. Puts it down. Fogden again gets his hand on the ball. Noonan's in there quickly to take it. I think he'll get a free kick. He's only about 5'5". Big Fogden was trying to tackle him. Couldn't get down that low. Noonan, very dangerous. Having a good contest with Barrett, but I believe Barrett's just been a bit more dangerous for West Adelaide than what Noonan has for North. Puts it high. This is big. Rosenboom couldn't quite take it.
And at the true centre-half forward position for North Adelaide, umpire Craig Doddridge will put the ball down. Rosenboom's coming back towards the centre of the ground, so I reckon Sanford will take this tap. He does so with Coghill. Beautifully read by Franco. Beautifully read off of the contest by Franco. Took possession of the footy, and the umpire has given him the benefit of the doubt there with a free kick.
The question has to be asked now, has he got enough leg in him to be able to kick it? He'll kick from about 45 metres. He should make the distance.
Well, I call this, Mark, a league footballer's kick. If you're going to kick from 45 directly in front, you should kick the goal. Let's see what Josh does. Sets it on its way. It's going to fade to the right. It's not going to make the distance. And Big Fogden over the top punches the ball out of bounds, and the ball will be thrown in that forward pocket.
There'll only be seconds left in this first quarter. He played a good 26 minutes, possibly 27 minutes.
It's been most entertaining football too. I've really enjoyed the game so far. Good ruck clashes, good clashes through the midfield. And here's again Sanford and Coghill. Sanford in front position. Read again well by Franco. Geez, he does that well. He really does read the ball off hands. Handball forward. Tapped out to Hill. Very good play there. And that's a magnificent goal to Hill. North Adelaide player, I think it might have been Jeffries, absolutely hit the ball out in front of Hill. And that's brought up Hill's goal. His first, North Adelaide's fourth. 4-goal-1 leading West Adelaide 2-2.
Very clever work by Jeffries. He just wanted to keep the ball in, which he did. He just knocked it over. But as you said, I mean, Franco a couple of times there, he's crashed through a couple of packs, read the ball beautifully, but good goal by Hill.
Back to the centre of the ground. 4-goal-1, North Adelaide, 25 points lead, West Adelaide, 2 goals 2. And there goes the siren to complete the end of the first quarter. 4-goal-1, North Adelaide, West Adelaide, 2-goal-2. It's a margin of 11 points in favour of North Adelaide. Franco, number 10. Jeffries. Oh, what the... Beginning of the second quarter, North Adelaide holding 11-point lead, 4-goal-1, West Adelaide 2-goal-2, in what's been a most entertaining first quarter of football here, as Franco takes the ball out of the centre, gives the ball across to Sanders, kicks the ball to centre half forward, off hands, well gathered here by Hopkins. He showed some good pace for West Adelaide, kicks the ball wide, and it will run out of bounds on the half forward flank for North Adelaide. Ball to be thrown in. Big Sanford goes across there for North Adelaide. He's going to contest with Coghill. Ball comes in. Again, Franco hits the ball hard off the packs, does it well. That's the third time. Here's Noonan's got possession, gives inside. Setting up there for shot is Wolford. I think he's missed. Yes, he has missed. He's dragged it across for 1 point only, taking North Adelaide to 4-goal-2. West Adelaide 2-2, a margin of 12 points to North Adelaide.
West Adelaide to bring the ball back in. Goes to the outer side with a high kick. Looking for the big Coghill. Is he taking it? I reckon it was a mark. The umpire decides it's not. He's not going to be too happy either, Coghill. It wasn't a bad grab from behind, was it?
It was. I think the umpire may have thought the ball touched the North Adelaide player's hands first, and he took it off the top of it.
Plenty of experience there, Michael Abbott. I believe he made the right decision. He puts the ball down. Fogden. Plenty of reach in those arms, puts it down a bit wider. This is Barrett, sockets it forward. Does it real well, gives it to Bennetts. Bennetts drives it down hard. Good use of the body by Symes. Just push Tasker out. A bit bigger than Tasker, quickly moving the ball here. This is Brebner. Brebner puts it out in front. The big fella, Dean Woosman, with glove. Dean Woosman takes it to go back and have a shot to bring up his first goal.
Good football there, and Mark, young Bennett's on the wings, done very good on David Sanders.
Just tell me why they do that. I mean, they start with 2 gloves and all of a sudden they take one off. What is it supposed to do?
You guide the ball down with your right hand, so you've got a bit more feel on the footy.
Woosnam puts it up. He's brought up another goal, brings up his first, and West Adelaide's third.
Good build-up there from West Adelaide, and young Bennett's on the wing, number 6, has had a very good duel with David Sanders, and Sanders was a very good player last week. I think young Bennett's has probably broken even so far. It's an important clash across the centre line.
Back in the middle of the game, West Adelaide 3-2-20. They still trail North Adelaide. They're 4-2-26. Abbott, who's done most of the umpiring here so far, puts the ball down. Rosenberg over the top, brings it back, looking for Noonan. Noonan couldn't quite take it. Franco was there as well. Sanders pushes it forward. West got another opportunity here through Brebner. He'll put it high on the ball. The big fella in Sinister's there. He's pushed his body. He's taken a fantastic mark. One-on-one duel. He's come out with better again.
Well, that's the way for West Adelaide to get control of this game, is to get the ball into their forwards very, very quickly. We see Simister here is going to sit back and pop this one through. Scott Simister's third goal, becoming a very important player for West Adelaide, and that's tied it up here at 4-2 apiece. And Mark, West Adelaide have opened the second quarter brilliantly.
That man, Simister, I said it before, he might be a little bit lazy at times. Doesn't work as hard as some of the midfield players do. But you don't have to. Maybe you can kick 4 or 5 goals, 6 goals a game, 7 goals a game. He's on target at the moment. He's kicked 3. Anything is possible.
Actually, I thought both boys were going to swap gloves then. Back in the centre of the ground, 4-2. Exciting game of football here at Richmond Oval. Fogden, and this time Rosenberg gets his hand on it. Taken away by Bannock. Ball in close here, and Drisky, here's Bennett's again. He gets the ball forward. Brebner for his third touch of the quarter.
There's a fight on behind the play as well.
Big
4 or 5
in the centre of the ground. Brebner kicks the ball, looking again for Woosnan. Gerke chips in. Socket forward. And another mark. I don't know whether that covered the full 15 metres, but it's another mark to Simister. And he's having a large effect on this game, as is young Brebner, who's got the ball.
Ex-Hawthorn Brebner, he's a little bit dangerous. The last 2 times he's come forward, he's been the catalyst of setting it up, and he's done it again with this man, Simister. I said it before, he might be able to kick a bag for a day. I think he's on target to do that.
He's lining up from his 4th goal from around 20 metres, 25 metres out. Kicks on its way. Umpire doesn't move. That's his 4th goal.
Didn't move. Ran about 20 metres to the left.
But he has kicked the goal, and that's got West Adelaide in the front. They've opened this term with 3 quick goals, and they lead 5-2 to 4-2.
Got some advice from Michael Flynn. Make a change. Just can't leave him on there. David Sanders just isn't big enough and strong enough to go with this Simister at the moment. He's been pushed aside, been pushed away too easily. The move has to be made. He's got to bring someone back like a Perkins, someone a little bit bigger that can go back, or possibly a Tasker who's also played fullback. The move has to be made.
West Adelaide 5-2. North Adelaide 4-2. A 6-point margin to West Adelaide. They've kicked 3 goals in 5 minutes, the Bloods. Rosenboom gets the tap again. Well read by Bannock. Ball comes forward. Morris didn't hit the ball hard enough there. Here's young Dempsey. He's fighting hard for the ball on the ground. Crashing in is Viney. Stacks on the mill, and we'll have another bounce up at centre-half forward at the West Adelaide end.
We had arms, we had legs tangled up there. No player could get free. A good desperation. I mean, Viney just screwing himself in there. Only eyes for the ball only.
Here's Rosenboom. Gets the tap out. Here's Viney. Crashes through. Gives the ball off nicely to Robinson. He finds a little hole to give it to Noonan. Across to the running Gerke. Drives down to centre-half forward. Sanford's got to sit under it. Oh, beautifully judged. Beautifully judged from Greg Mellor. Very disciplined today. He chips his ball in, but he finds, with poor skill, finds young Wolford.
How often do you see that at SANFL level? The player does something real good like he just did then. Mellor all of a sudden just turned the ball back over again.
It's called butchering the play. As Gerke chips the ball forward, finds Timmy Noonan. He's around 40 metres out, and that's probably as far as young Tim can kick.
Have a shot, lad. Just go back, settle yourself, prepare yourself properly, and have a shot at it. You can make the distance.
Here he goes. Acute angle. Sets it up. Timed the ball well. It's in the goal square. Off hands. And I reckon that's a kick.
It's kicked off. It is.
It's a goal.
I reckon it was Franco. We'll give it to him. I think it was Josh Franco. Just there at the right time, the right place at the right time. Just puts a foot out, just pushes it across over the line. But Noonan gave it every opportunity for his forwards to take a big mark. Players all congregated around the fall of the ball. Just have to pop out, and there's Franco. And pretty busy today, and just put it over the line.
Franco's ability to hit that pack, whether it's in a rucking situation or a pack situation, he just hits it and takes the ball with him. Does it extremely well. All tied away here at Richmond Oval, 5-2 apiece. Wayne Rosenboom and Brooke Fogden been at it all day. Been an entertaining contest. There's the bounce, an excellent bounce from the umpire. Fogden comes off hands. Oh, Bannock's met very heavily there. Comes to ground. We'll go through the process again of putting the ball to ground and let the big men have a jostle for
I think
possession.
it was Brebner there, Alan, too.
Was it Brebner?
Yeah,
Was
it was Brebner.
He's done very well.
Up everywhere he is.
There's Sanders, quick around the body. Player dragged off the ball there. Socked forward by West Adelaide. Plenty of space here. Looks like Barrett reading for the race of the footy. He gets plenty of opportunity to pick it up. Gives the handball. Oh, he's put Ravisi under tremendous pressure. He's good enough to get it across to Hopkins. He kicks a very high ball up to where Bannock makes position for the ball. Congestion of players. Andruski taps it out. Bennett gets it across beautifully to Dempsey. On the left leg, he looks for Woosden. Just can't take the mark. Here's Simister, crashes through, gives the ball off. Good tackle there. Good football from both sides. This is a most entertaining game of local football here. And both sides really hitting the ball hard. 5-2 apiece here at Richmond Oval.
It's Paris Foden that came through very hard then, but Rod Saunders, he may have copped one high on his thigh. I think maybe what I used to call him a cork thigh, but he's hobbling back. Quick hands out. This is Brebner again. We've caught him a few times this quarter. Gets over it quickly. Big fella, and Simon's got his left leg. He's brought it around the corner. A fantastic goal. He brings up his first, but a great, just decided to go for it. Wasn't looking for anybody. Round his left leg and puts it through. Great kick, Tim Symes.
Well, this is a great advertisement with the local footy here at the moment. These sides are playing some excellent football, and the skill level of Symes was absolutely sensational there. He's a lad of around 6'3", 6'4", and he just snapped the ball around and kicked a magnificent goal.
Interchange being made. Rob Saunders, who I just called before, has got a bit of a cork thigh. He's coming off. The young fella, and Shane Hodges is coming on 21-year-old, back in the middle again. West Adelaide 6 goals to 38. They're now leading North Adelaide 5 goals to 32. The big fella in Rosenboom gets it down for his Noonan. Noonan couldn't quite get hold of it. Quick kick forward by West Adelaide. Plenty of bodies being thrown in here. This is Mail. Gives it to Viney. Viney over the top. This is good football. Tasker, the rebounding from the half back line, puts it high. Has a big fella on Hill trying to use his body. He's still in there. Also with him, Damien Squire. Ball put to ground. That was young Peter Walsh, young 19-year-old. Can't mistake him with his fiery red hair. And a clash with that red jumper and the black. The ball brought down again. Brebner again, he looks for it. He's got it. Umpire gives him another free kick. You'll have to get a ball moving. He's got players out there. The Symes moving on the half-forward line. Going forward. Looks for his tall timber, and Fogden and Rosenboom will go for it. Rosenboom too strong. Just puts his body across it. This is Hopkins. Puts it high. Sinister out there again. Just holds it. Paris Foden's gone back onto him. Kicks it over the top. West Adelaide got the numbers, got the players. He takes it on his chest and kicks it through. Is that Barrett? I reckon it's Chris Barrett.
Young Dempsey. Young Dempsey, number 17.
Come down from the Riverland. First-year player he is. That's his first goal for the day.
Well, West Adelaide have played some superb football. That's their 5th goal in 10 minutes of football here. They've really dominated through the midfield. Their smaller players in Brebner and Barrett and Bannock are getting the ball forward in numbers. They've got potent forwards up there with Woosnam and particularly Simister, and they've got a comfortable lead now, 7 goals 2, leading North Adelaide 5 goal 2. 5 excellent goals in this quarter.
12-point margin. The ball's put down again. Fogden, Rosenboom. There's another West Adelaide player, went for it as well. North are going to hustle and bustle it forward this time. Gives it out, looks like Gerke. Gerke, not a terribly good kick, didn't give his forwards much of an opportunity. The big fella takes it, gives it over the top. That was Jeffries. Puts it high, looking for Sanford. Sanford just holds his ground. Hill's there. The West Adelaide defender just goes for the safety of the boundary.
Very important part of the game now, Mark, for North Adelaide. They've really had to try and weather this storm, and they haven't done it that well. And they just need to be composed now and try and bottle the game up a little bit and create some opportunity. Ball thrown in. Off hands it comes. And he's paid that as a... must have paid that as a throw.
It was in the back, I reckon.
In the back, was it? As Ravisi kicks the ball out to the centre wing. Symes sets himself. Good spoil from Tasker from behind. Clean take of the football there by Franco, who's played quite well today. There's a kick to the left-hand side. He's only going to pick out a running Brebner, most impressive young Brebner in this quarter, Mark Brebner. He's had 3 bounces. He's going to go for 4, 5. He's going to look for his forward now. Here's his kick, beautifully put. Straight down the throat of Woosnam, and that's classic football. Classic football there.
Didn't lose his sentiment. A player after had 4 or 5 bounces, you normally find a player will waste the football, but full credit there to Brebner. He just lifted his eyes, just relaxed on the run a little bit, and just saw the lead up forward. It was a good pass. He gave his forwards every opportunity to take it.
Dean Woosnam, specialist goal kicker for West Adelaide, comes in from 40 metres out, sets it on its way. Looks all right. That's another goal. Excellent goal to Dean Woosnam, and that's his 2nd, taking West Adelaide on to 8 goals 2, clearing out from North Adelaide 5 goals 2, a margin of 18 points.
Yeah, Woosnam, he's pretty happy with his teammates there. You don't like it any better than that to be put straight out in the chest. Gave his North Adelaide backman just no opportunity at all. But Woosnam, he's kicked 18 goals this year. Alongside of him was Simister, who's now kicked 26, and he's kicked 4 today. So he's kicked his 30, but good effort West Adelaide. They really have punched hard in this 2nd quarter.
North Adelaide have got to find something in this next 15 or so minutes. Rosenboom, ball comes out wide. No one really got a clear knockout. Again through Walsh, got the ball out wide. Here's Barrett leading in the race to the football with Mail. Picked up nicely by Squire, can't control it, now he's got it, gives it off nicely to Noonan. Noonan to Perkins, back to Noonan in the 1-2. Here's the running Sanford, he's gone back into, no, it's McCarthy just come onto the ground. He's given the ball over to Fogden. He's running clear, gives it back to, just misses the handball to Morris. Well done by Morris. Out to Brebner. He deserves to kick a goal as well as he's played. Magnificent play, Brebner. He's kicked the goal. He's kicked his first. West Adelaide 9-2, North Adelaide 5-2.
Big Brooks Fogden intercepted the handball beautifully, but then did almost ran a circle. He went out wide and came back to where he started. He got the ball moving over to Brebner. Here is an opportunity. It's the second quarter really has been his quarter. He's had a purple patch. But full credit to West Adelaide. They've lifted the work rate. They're working hard on what North Adelaide are at the moment, and they're creating opportunities. They've got a very open forward line, which North Adelaide haven't got.
7 goals straight in this quarter to West Adelaide. That's a magnificent performance. They lead 9-2 to 5 to a margin of 24 points. Moment of truth here now for North Adelaide. Fogden, Rosenboom gets the tap. Taking the ball out of the square is Andruski. Just a bit of a hope handball there. He just shot it out to anyone, and Sanders was the first player onto the ball. Here's Jeffries paddling the ball towards the boundary line. Bennett pushes the ball over the line as well. There's no use complaining, son. You just got to get your chance to get your hand on the footy and do something with it.
He wasn't happy with Bennett jumping and climbing all over the top of him and actually landed in his back.
Rosenboom. Here's Mail. He gives the ball off to Hodges. Kicks the ball to centre half forward. Ravisi from behind punches the ball. Well read by Squire again. Ball comes around on the left leg. Defender there well in front for West Adelaide was Green. And you can just see the confidence that's going through this West Adelaide side at the moment as their defenders really take a chance to get to the ball first.
They're just running in numbers. You can see they're just prepared to work for each other. They're supporting each other. But a couple of players, I mean, Brebner hasn't been picked up this quarter. He's just been really doing what he really, what he likes. But Simister up forward is also very dangerous. You see the ball kicked out wide. This is Fogden taking it out on the wing. Maybe the half back. He looks in short. Gives it across. This is Bannock. It was their best and fairest last year for West Adelaide. Pushing it high. Looking for Symes. Symes couldn't push back hard enough on the big fella. Ball comes out. West Adelaide will keep it alive. Once again, Bennett tries to find his player, but he couldn't get to him. Ball's kicked in. North Adelaide players come from everywhere. Noonan this time. Down on the ground again. Quick flick out. West Adelaide again will go forward. Slap across the face. It's given out. Greg Mellor, who will go back. Umpires call it. It was a bit high. Matthew Hopkins will get a free kick.
Hopkins on centre wing for West Adelaide. Looks for his options up forward. North Adelaide have got back quickly to block it up. Sanford sets himself. Off hands to Simister. Congestion of players here. Good tackle there on Foden. But umpire Gary Wild doesn't see an infringement and he'll bounce the ball as he explains to the West Adelaide players that he didn't feel that Foden had the opportunity to get rid of the ball. Rosenboom back there to do the ruck work with Symes. The athletic Tim Symes playing centre half forward. Rosenboom, Symes. There's the tap. Barrett off hands. Ball comes forward again. Good tackle again. This will be another ball up. Rosenboom trapped the footy and well tackled by the West Adelaide player. Umpire Gary Wild to set the game in motion again. Same two to take. Same two combatants in the ruck. Symes versus Rosenboom. Side by side. Ball slapped out wide. Taken by Jeffries. He's wrapped up again for our third consecutive ball up. And I think something here, probably one of the ruckmen will try and hit the ball a little bit wider to give some run for some of the players because it's just coming back down into this contest all the time. Front spot here, no, Rosenboom gets it. He only hits it directly to Morris. Onto Brebner. He's chipped it, it's well smothered. Oh, North Adelaide are panicking here. Here's Simister over the shoulder with another goal. Simister kicked 5 goals to Simister. West Adelaide 10-2. North Adelaide 5-2. That's their eighth consecutive goal for West Adelaide in this term.
I just want to know who's picking up Mark Brebner. We saw Rosenboom there. Now, why on earth would you want to knock the ball towards the West Adelaide goal square? If you had the players there, the players in front of there, fair enough, but he virtually punched it 10 metres and Brebner just came across and took it. Unlucky not to kick the goal. Then again, the North players just pushed it out. But Sinister, he turned himself inside out to kick that ball.
10-2. Excellent kicking from West Adelaide. 8 straight in this quarter. North Adelaide 5-2. Rosenboom, good punch away in the centre square, but the West Adelaide defence playing in front. Comes across towards Bennett. He gets a quick kick forward. Looking for that man, Brebner again. Ball eludes him. Back to Brebner. Free kick going to be paid to the North Adelaide player here in Viney. Started very well in the first quarter. Has the ball on the half-back flank for North Adelaide. They need a goal, and they need a goal quickly. Kicks high to the centre wing area. They set themselves. Free kick paid to Coghill. Had front position, as have had most West Adelaide players in this quarter, have had front position. Coghill from the wing. Drives a good-looking kick out towards Simister again. Ball punched away and over the boundary line. Simister, he's like a big volcano, isn't he, Mark? He just looks like he's ready to explode and just absolutely blow the game apart.
Good quarter, West Adelaide. They kicked 8 goals straight. They were 2 goals, 2 at quarter time. Kicked 8 majors. Great effort. This is Jeffries. He'll dodge and weave. Gets it out. Sanders. Noonan gets a high tackle. Umpire will call that a bit too high. The West player there is not happy with it. Unfortunately, as I said before, this fella here is only about 5'4", 5'5". Nothing of him, but gee, he's full of courage. Just dives on everything. Good play from North Adelaide. Puts it high now, looking for his big fella. It's McCartney, takes it. Up his second effort at it. Gives it across to Sanford. Sanford goes back further, kicks around his body, puts it out wide, looking for Gurkey. Gurkey should take it, he doesn't, but recovers beautifully. Gets himself balanced, will put it out in front, he will take it, Parker, and I think he has, Parker, right on the 50 metres.
Be a good kick from there, Mark.
He's kicked 2 goals already, 2 goals, 1 so far in the game. But gee, it's a dead pocket here, very hard to kick it from there. Had to be a perfect kick, it's about a 45-degree angle. Kick from right on the 50-metre line, as we can see, puts it up high. Who's there from the back? It looks like Hill. Was a Tasker. Tasker's been moved up there. Tasker takes it.
That was an action replay of the Timmy Noonan one where he kicked it to the head of the square as well, and very hard to kick a goal from 50 metres out in that pocket, and that was good sensible team play to put it up there, and Tasker was good enough to complete the mark.
Yeah, Tasker started the game in the back lines, come forward, he goes back and he kicks up his first goal. But you need a few more of those this quarter.
Well, that was a much needed goal. It takes North Adelaide to 6-2 and they trail Westies 10-2. But it was an important stage of the game for North Adelaide. West Adelaide have dominated play in the second term, with Brebner and Simister being the players that have dominated. And as we reach time on, I think that North Adelaide would like to get another goal as quickly as they possibly could, and this next centre bounce will be an important one for the North Adelaide team.
Okay, West still hold on to a 24-point lead. They're 10 goals to 62. North Adelaide are 6 goals to 38. Ball's down. Abbott again does the work. Fogden, quick flick over top. I mean, that's Brebner again putting him forward. Walsh gets hit a bit high. Out comes Simister. Made it look pretty awkward, that one. Over the top, Barrett's in there, Perkins in there, Viney's in there. Who can get rid of it? The best player there is Dempsey. He gets it over, he kicked one, he gives it across to Bennett. Bennett goes back, and he brought it back far enough, and I think he has. Brings up his first point.
Well, it was a good little play there from Dempsey to get the ball out to Bennett, and I've been impressed with Bennett. He's done just a good steady job on David Sanders today.
He covers a fair bit of area. To find Bennett, Craig Bennett. Ball's brought in. High ball, Fogden in front, going up against Rosenboom and also McCartney. Bennett's out by himself. He's got time here to set it up, and he does. Over to Dempsey. Young lad from the Riverland.
He works hard as well, Mark. Just socks down, harder type play.
Dirty knees. Always looks good. Puts it high. Oh, Simister up over the top. Nearly took the mark of the day. He was giving away a free kick. The umpire indicates.
We've said before about Simister.
Have a look at him. He's trying to explain to the umpire.
He is.
Had his foot there. I'm just trying to climb his back. Unfortunately, he missed the ball. But gee, that would have been a mark of the year. Mark of the decade.
Timmy Noonan with the ball in the back pocket for North Adelaide. He'll kick down to the centre wing. They set themselves. Big McCarthy from behind. Symes slaps the ball forward. Here's Bennett's again, hard-working wingman. Not a good handball this time. Perkins intercepts. Here's Noonan. He's lifted his game in the last 5 minutes. David Sanders on the wing. He chips the ball across, finds a North Adelaide player free in Jeffries. He gets back off the mark quickly. Sweeping handball out to Viney. He looks further afield. Not a lot of movement. He's going to kick it to an open space where Hill can't control the footy. And Mello, who I've been impressed with his discipline today, sees the ball out of bounds on the half-forward flank for North Adelaide.
And no one forward player, has he? Played pocket, full forward. He's played across the half-forward flank. Last couple of weeks he's been thrown and been given jobs in the back line.
Off hands again here, and it'll be another ball up. West Adelaide have really thrown out a challenge here with the 8 goals won in this quarter so far. Umpire Michael Abbott throws the ball up. Sandford back down across the half-forward line again. Comes out the back of the pack. Bennett's hard working, gets it out. Here's Barrett, breaks 3 or 4 tackles, had plenty of opportunity. Back to Noonan, across to Sanders. He kicks the ball high to the full forward area. Ball comes free again. Chip forward, short kick. Did it travel a distance? It'll be a free kick or a mark either way here.
May even be 25 metres, but clever work there by Josh Mail. Just saw the play, didn't rush it, just saw the player over the top.
Jeffries is the player in question.
Just saw him there and just put it over the top. Maybe set him up a little bit. Still, he stood his ground and took a very courageous mark.
Well, in the context of the game now, Mark, if he can convert here, it gets North Adelaide back within striking distance, and it gives Michael Flynn something to talk to the team about at half-time to get themselves back in. But it's been all West Adelaide, and young Jeffries shaping for what's a very important kick.
So Jeffries from about 40 metres. No problem with the distance. He puts it very high there. I think he's kicked the goal. He brings up his first. Brings up North Adelaide 6. Oh, what's happened? It's only a point. Oh, the way the umpire looked and the way the crowd was reacting, it looked as though it had gone through for a goal. West Adelaide will bring it back quickly. He does. That was Mellor. Puts it out wide. It's West player not quite sure which way he's going to go. Decides to keep it down the line. Good mark taken by Coghill. The long sleeve Guernsey. It's not quite that cold out here today. Coghill keeps it down the line also. Looking forward. This is Gilbert. Gilbert will take either the mark or the free kick. It's been too easy to get it from the back line to the forward line here. North really aren't giving a contest. Gilbert puts it high. Looking for his player. It's Simister, and this time he's taken one over the top of the pack. What a mark. We saw it a while ago. He climbed high, but that was a fantastic grab, fantastic mark.
Well, you said before, Mark, that would have been the mark of the year. I think that now is the mark of the year. And our theme song was the best is yet to come. If this bloke's getting any better than this, it'll be something to see. He's when he's on song, he's a very exciting player.
Now, that wasn't easy to take. He was in a pack as well. If he just climbed up top of their shoulders, we see him go back. He puts the ball high. He unfortunately couldn't kick the goal. Lack of oxygen, I'm sure, to the brain after how high he's been.
Well, the fans here today have really seen an exciting game of football, and they've
had
certainly
everything, hasn't it?
It has.
Tough scrunches. We've seen some fantastic marks, seen some good goals, snaps around corner. Really is entertaining football.
Paris Foden from North Adelaide will bring the ball back in. I think North Adelaide will be quite pleased for the hear the siren as the long ball comes down to the centre of the ground. Some pushing and shoving, and the umpire's found a free kick here for Brooke Fogden. Played very well. His clash with Rosenboom's been one of the highlights of the game.
It's one of the advantages having the third umpire. He's right on the spot there, umpire Wild.
Fogden chips the ball out to Coghill. He's on 50 metres. He lines up. He drives it long, and that's another magnificent goal to Coghill. His first goal. West Adelaide's 11th. 11-goal 4. Well in command of this game. North Adelaide 6-goal 3.
Teams love to see their backman run down from a half-back line or even a full-back line and kick a goal. They just love to see. We just saw in the players just swamped him after he kicked that. But good, full credit to Stephen Coghill. He ran. He won his play to chase him. He's taken the ball out there on a half-forward line, kicked it right on the 50 metres, but fantastic kick from where it was to bring up his first goal. West Adelaide 11.
11-goal 4, 6-goal 3. 9 goals in this quarter to West Adelaide. Exciting stuff. Here's Noonan. He snared one out of the centre for North Adelaide. Ball goes forward. Squire on the bottom of the pack tries to get the ball out. Umpire will call for the ball as Gilbert passes the ball to umpire Gary Wild. Exciting local football. You can't get better than this. Umpire to put the ball down. They set themselves. Sanford gets his hand to the ball. Cross to Robinson. He's dropped out of the game this quarter. Gets a quick kick forward. Off to Noonan. He's 40 metres out. He nails it. Beautiful goal, Timmy Noonan. Most important passage of play. He kicks his first and North Adelaide 7. 11-4 West Adelaide, 7-3 North Adelaide.
Ever an opportunist as you get with Tim Noonan. He's just always there, always creating something, whether it's been in the middle or whether it's in the forward line. He just bobs up. But there, he's just too quick. Just ran away from his West Adelaide opponents and kicked his first goal. Brings up North Adelaide 7th.
We've had a lot of time on in this quarter already, and with so many goals being kicked, 9 by West Adelaide and 3 by North, we've obviously got 6 or 7 minutes of time on. Centre square bounce again. Fogden sets himself. Gets the tap out. Barrett can't control it. Stacks on the mill. And Ben Robinson will hand the ball back to the umpire. And umpire Mick Abbott getting some advice from the crowd. But generally the umpires have done pretty well. As he bounces it down. Rosenbroom with front pot slaps it out. Comes forward now to Philip Morris. Onto the left side. Kicks the ball long. McCarthy reads the ball well, chips the ball out for North Adelaide to Viney. Viney looking further afield. Not a lot of movement there. He's going to kick it up high and long. Sanford, front spot. Punched away from behind. Well read by Jeffries. Good tackle. Good decision, umpire. Never had any opportunity to get rid of the football. And Mick Abbott's interpretation there was correct, but I don't think anyone here in the grandstand agrees with me.
There's not too many passengers out here today. Both sides are working as hard as they possibly can.
Barrett, quick hands over to Hopkins. Sets it up. Symes, front spot. Ball comes to the ground. Can Westies get another one before the long break? Andriski across to Dempsey. Finds Morris by himself outside 50. Plays on. Probably shouldn't have to play on. It's kicked it out of bounds on the full. Another good build-up from West Adelaide, but probably not the result they were looking for. As Paris Fowden, he'll kick the ball in from the back pocket for North Adelaide.
Fowden in the back pocket. North need a goal before the siren. Can only be, once again, seconds left in this game. We've got to get moving quickly as we hear the half-time siren go here at Richmond Oval. West Adelaide 11 goals, 4-70. They're leading North, 7 goals, 3-45. I'm sure, Alan, the best is yet to come in the second half.
Better the jacket's done up again.
Yep.
There you go, boys. Good game, isn't it? Hey? It's not over yet. Check me front. Jan, Matai. It's all right. Smile. Let's get enthusiastic.
Oh, hold that, Charlie.
Oh.
You did.
Can I put this cord inside?
Yep.
Are we doing highlights of our game? Jackie? Have they got time?
Yeah. Can we can you just grab a cushion?
So they're up to where?
Could you just... I just want to put
Sit
you
up.
up on a cushion, Alan.
Oh, great.
With a short ass.
How's that?
It's only a back pocket.
We start on item 12.
You gotta be quiet, kids. All right? Kids, boys. Not actually kids. All right, you gotta put Simmons' mark in, please.
Okay, on standby, guys. Look to camera.
Give me a bit of volume, please, Jackie, on my ear. Lift my volume. Just a bit of, thank you, that's better.
Yep.
Alright, standby, guys. We're up next. Ready?
Good afternoon, Stephen.
West Adelaide Football Club is extremely proud to have Capo Brothers Seafood, number 1 in seafood in South Australia, as a major sponsor
Yep.
for 1996. Our associate sponsors for 1996 are South Australian Group.
We're looking at both sides. I mean, they're 4th and 5th on the premiership table at the moment. There's only about 0.18 difference in percentage there, but it's been a fantastic game. I mean, we've seen everything. We just saw Scott Simister, I reckon, take the mark of the century. He stood on players' shoulders. It was fantastic.
BRL Party Wine Company, International Linen, Adelaide Image Printers and Spices Paper.
They haven't played all that well. Hills a couple of times has produced some reasonable football. Parker's kicked a goal, but and Tasker has kicked a goal as well. But generally they haven't played that well because North Adelaide have struggled as a side today. They really haven't got their game going. And full credit to West Adelaide. They played brilliantly. They kicked 9 goals, 2 in that quarter, and it was an excellent performance.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they had a great quarter. As you can see there, the scores at half-time. You got West Adelaide 11 goals, 470. They're leading North Adelaide 7 goals, 345. Okay, it's not a close score at the moment, but gee, the game has had everything. I mean everything. It's had what you expect from a game of football, but SANFL football today is alive and kicking. Oh, yeah, it really has been great. But this bloke, Robinson, the more I've seen, I am just so impressed. I know Alan is also, aren't you, Alan?
Yes, he played very well early in the game, but his counterpart in this game in Chris Barrett and also Mark Brebner have been excellent players. And
This
here's
here was
a
the first
player,
quarter.
young Andriski, who also played. There's Barrett and Bannock. They've all been good players for West Adelaide. And across to Big Brook Fogden, his clash with Wayne Rosenboom in the ruck's been very exciting.
Simister, he really has been everything. He's kicked 5 goals up to half time, but he looks dangerous. Okay, at times in the first quarter he had Saunders running off him into North's forward line, but this sort of, I reckon, halfway towards that end of that first quarter and also the second quarter, I mean, Simister really has been the difference. He's marking the ball from everywhere. Yeah, Woosnam's been very dangerous. I mean, Mellor today has set himself up at full back. I mean, he's been renowned as a forward player, where it's been half forward or full forward there. You can see another mark. I mean, it's just, I mean, he was everywhere today, Simister.
Well, it's been a good matchup. I think that Mellor's got that ability to play either end of the ground. He's done it very, very well. And we just saw there on the highlights there a magnificent goal by Tim Symes. And also number 35, Mark Brebner from West Adelaide. Just mark his name down, Triggy. He's a very good footballer. Yes, played very, very well, Brook, and his clash with Wayne Rosenboom. Wayne Rosenboom's been a highlight of the game so far. And I'd say that they're about even at the moment.
He really has been the difference. He's just been in everything. As we said, when the ball comes forward, Scotty Simister is just there and he presents himself and gives a contest every time. But you see Woosnam also, he's kicked a couple. But Hill for North and Woodford, Sanford, Parker and Tashka, I mean, with the single goal because North Adelaide need more up forward. Well, they really just picked up, didn't they?
I mean, think that Fogden's had a big influence in ruck, and particularly Bennett on the wing on Sanders, and also Brebner on the ball and Barrett on the ball have supplied the ball forward to Simister quite a bit.
Hasn't been on the field yet. I know he's been sitting on the bench. He's been interchange player as it was named in the paper yesterday morning. He hasn't his chance yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing Grant Filkey come out because he is, okay, he might be 34 years old, but he can still run like a hare. Okay.
Results of the North Adelaide Gate Raffle. First prize is $100. Goes to ticket number 02091. First prize $100 to 02091. Second prize is $20 to 06308. Second prize is $20 to 06308. These prizes may be collected from the North Adelaide Football Club from Monday onwards.
Yeah, quite good for our first run, Stephen, and we used the Burley football, which didn't excite too many of the players, but I was very pleased with their attitude. Their attitude was very, very good. They're keen and enthusiastic, and we'll field a pretty good side. I think pace will be a factor. We're not probably the quickest side there, but that doesn't worry me too much, the pace. I think if you've got a good attitude and you play it hard, I think that's the main ingredients to successful state footy.
Well, a few clubs in the state also use Burley football, Alan, if you'd like to know. I know South Adelaide used to use it. They use that football, but there are a few clubs, I know Sturt use it as well. But it's not, I mean, it's an unusual shape ball. It's like almost like a shape of an egg, where your normal Sherrin or your Faulkner or your Kookaburra, they are very streamlined. You find that the Burley is a bit more rounded, isn't it? I mean, it's a bit awkward to kick, but the Western Australians, I mean, they used to love bringing that Burley football on, whether it's the start of game or at half time, because they had a little bit of an advantage on us because we didn't use the ball. But you'll find a few clubs over here now are using the Burley balls.
For over 25 years of support and mini league behind them, the SANFL and its clubs are very grateful for the contribution Coca-Cola has made, and we look forward to its continued support for our juniors footballers.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're both listening.
Yeah, I can hear it. Yep. Okey-doke. Thank you.
Only 2. Yeah. Should be having a fag by now. Now. Doesn't matter. Bennett's had 10 possessions second quarter. You want to use any of these? Mark Bremner had 9. He's had 13 overall. Foggins only had 6 hit-outs. Rosenberg's had 10. Noonan has had 18 possessions so far. Franco 11 and Gerby 9. We've got to throw them in. We can use them. Yeah, oh, it's a good standard footy. Plus a good spot. I reckon we call it footy from. Here in the Glenelg the same.
Start of the third term. Can West Adelaide maintain that magnificent form of the second term? 11-4, they lead to 7-3. Noonan, plenty of possession so far, gives the ball forward. Gerke hit the ball hard. Franco was. Stacks on the mill here, and the ball will be bounced up at centre half forward. Yes, West Adelaide's magnificent second quarter, and it'll be interesting to see if they can repeat that performance where they dominated the game, particularly through the midfield, and Scott Simister was a highlight at full forward for West Adelaide. Brooke Fogden's had a good contest with Rosenboom. Out in front of Bennett, he's been a good player all day. He kicks the ball looking for Woosnam and hits him right on the chest. And it hasn't taken long for West Adelaide to get themselves rolling. And through that young lad on the wing, Bennett, he's impressed me.
He has had a fantastic second quarter there. Young Bennett's, Craig Bennett's. But Woosnam, I mean, they've got 2 key forwards today, Simister and also Woosnam. They really have been everything. You can see that down the other end of the ground, there's still, before the start of the siren, there was a bit of a fight going on. They're still continuing with it. We can see Woosnam go back. Well, around about 35 metres and puts through his 3rd goal. He brings up West Adelaide's 12th, and they have started well.
Yes, an excellent performance by the 2 key forwards, and Dean Woosnam with 3 and Scott Simister with 5. They've kicked 8 of West Adelaide's 12 goals. And David Sanders on the wing for North Adelaide, who was such a good player for them last week, has had his colours lowered by young Bennett. He's been very impressed with Bennett, just a hard-working contributor across the centre line.
West Adelaide, 12 goals, 4, 76. North Adelaide, 7 goals, 3, 45. The big fellas go at it again. Fogland falls over the top of Rosenboom. He comes to the ground. Big Rosenboom on the bottom of the pack. And Benny Robinson. Pretty refreshed after a 10-minute break at half-time. Abbott puts the ball down. Rosenboom holds the front position, pushes it his way. Looking for Noonan. Noonan, he's clever enough. He's good enough. Umpire the sun of his eyes. Could have been a free kick there. This is Franco. Bottom of the pack. That's the way to do it. If you can't pick it up, kick it. Matthew Hopkins did that perfectly. The ball's moved quickly here. On to Barrett. What can he do? He'll set it up to somebody. Looking for Woosnam again. He's out in front. He's taking the mark, and then the umpire pays it. Dean Woosnam will after his 4th goal.
Excellent build-up again by West Adelaide, and young Brebner was involved and Barrett was involved. It was a very intelligent kick from Barrett as he kicked the ball across his body and found Woosnam on the lead.
We're already looking at a 32-point margin at the moment. This could take it up to 38 points if he kicks it straight. He doesn't. He drags. A real lazy kick. Didn't really get over the top of it. He'll kick through it, just dragging it across the face of his leg. Brings up his first point. He's kicked 3 goals, 1 today.
Well, that was a lazy bit of football from Woosnam, and whilst they're travelling quite well at the moment, those are the sorts of plays where the opposition can get themselves back into the game. If they whip it down the other end and get a goal, it's a costly miss.
Ball's brought in, looking for Mail. He'll take it. Good grab on a fair bit of pressure. He gets up. Wasn't too happy with the treatment he received from Brebner. Mail gets back quickly. He'll look downfield quickly. He does. Puts it high. Big fella on Sam tries to hold his big frame, holds front position. Couldn't take it. Plenty of players in there throwing themselves in desperately to get a hold of the football. The big fella on Watkins, he tried to bash his way through. He couldn't get out. That was Coghill, I mean. Quick answer, West Adelaide. This is Barrett again, sets it up for Woosnam. Woosnam couldn't quite take that one. North player comes out in defence.
Fine, he takes possession on the half-back line, drives the ball long to the wing. Sanford sets himself, taken out of the contest, recovers well to get back onto the footy. Here's Robinson, dropped out of the game in the 2nd quarter. Good tackle and a good decision by umpire Doddridge. He had an opportunity, he just tried to spin out of it. Well tackled by Jamie Andriski onto the left leg. He finds Dempsey. He's worked hard, particularly since quarter time. Not a lot of movement up in the West Adelaide forward set up here. Here's the ball kicked out wide to the flank. Set themselves, North Adelaide player in front, off hands to Barrett. Gives the ball forward to his teammate under pressure. Away come North Adelaide, chip the ball wide. It's Gerke, makes front position, off hands. Gilbert, he drives the ball long into the forward pocket. Here's Woosnam again, did he mark it? Yes, he's paid it. What a magnificent slips catch that was. Dean Woosnam with those gloves, and a magnificent take there on the right-hand side of the body. And he's going to set up and line up for his 4th shot at goal from around 45 metres out in this forward pocket for West Adelaide.
Well, it took Michael Taylor a few weeks to get this West Adelaide side up and running on 4 cylinders. But gee, they really are pumping hard now.
In comes Woosnam. Nice looking kick off the boot. He sets it up, it's not going to make the distance. Coming across the front was Parker. Did he complete the mark? No, it's been touched and over the line for 1 point. taking West Adelaide to 12 goals 6.
Didn't like a bad mark from here. Parker took it and decided to go back up a kick, and umpire called play on. He was out.
I think
over
maybe
over the line.
He probably completed the mark over the other side of the line. Ball brought in, kicked in long, sitting under the football is Hopkins. He can't take the mark. McCarthy knocks the ball forward. First to recover, it's Perkins kicking the ball forward. Good track there by Squire. Good hands to the running Gurkey. Across now to Franco. He drives the ball long. That's a nice kick to the top of the square. Off hands, couldn't complete the mark. Ravisi will push the ball through for a point. North Adelaide's first score on the third term, 7 goals 4, trail West Adelaide 12 goals 6.
We saw North last week. Really, the only player they had up forward was Matthew Collins. Now he's playing for the Crows tomorrow. They really are missing a key forward. Now they've got Hill back, they've got Parker back, they've got players back. Tasker's back in the side this week, but not one of them really is standing up at the moment and taking this game by the scruff of the neck.
Here's Morris, tries to get possession, leaves it behind. North Adelaide player picks up the ball. There's Walsh, gets out a good handball to Hopkins. Across to Andriski. He's worked hard in this quarter so far. On the left leg, he's looking for that dynamite. Sinister, well, that's come up to him nicely. He runs onto the right leg. He's 25 metres out. Unfortunately, misses to the right-hand side. And that ball moved from one end of the ground to the other.
Scotty Simister, he's kicked 5 goals, but he's also kicked 3 points, so he's had 8 shots at goal. An opportunity, only going to be bagging 10.
There's Rosenboom. Judged the ball well from the kick-off. Takes a nice mark. Good clash between him and Fogden.
Not a pretty-looking man either, is he? Those funny eyebrows, funny eyes.
Boomer kicks the ball out wide to Glenn Sanford. He gives off. Good shepherd there by Robinson. Allows Jeffries to run on. Here's Squire. Dangerous when he gets the football. Kicks the ball beautifully to the pocket. And that's a good mark to Sean Tasker.
Well, Tasker is a capable forward. He has kicked goals, both in North Adelaide and also the Crows. He's been used around that area, but very, very, very good player.
There's his kick on the way. Good leg. Carries plenty of distance, but misses to the right-hand side. Brings up North Adelaide's 5th point, 7 goals 5, and they trail West Adelaide 12-7.
There's been a big battle between Rosenboom and Fulton up to half-time. Big Boom, he had 10 hit-outs. Well, Fulton, he only had 6, so it's been a fairly good tussle there between them. You can see the umpire here. Give him a 50-metre penalty. Brings the big fella in, Ashley Green. He pushes the ball into their forward line. Kick forward. Coggill over at first. Across to Ravisi. What can he do? Costs one a little bit high, but continues playing. Walsh. West Adelaide got the numbers. Barrett. Over the top. Fogden, who'll come inside on his left leg, goes back onto his right. Kicks it wide, looking for Woosnam again. Expecting to mark every ball that comes forward. He handballs out in front of him. Unfortunately, couldn't get around quickly enough to keep it in.
A good transference of play then by West Adelaide. They've done it very well today when it's coming out of the North Adelaide forward line. They've set it up a good run, good penetrating, long kicking to the forward line, and that's the style of football that Michael Taylor's looking for.
A 32-point difference ball game here at the moment. North Adelaide need the next goal. They're going to stay within touch. See the ball go out again. It's kept in. The little fella. He comes across as he hit the post and kicked the goal. I think he's kicked the goal. He has. That's young Gregory Dempsey. He's already kicked one today. He brings up his second. He brings up West Adelaide's 13th.
Good play by young Dempsey. I've been impressed with him today. A lot of hard work rate, and it was just persistence there. He kept the ball in play, worked around onto his left-hand side and popped through a handy goal. And he, like Brebner, players that aren't common household names in South Australian football, have really put their hand up today and played very, very well.
Well, West now 13 goals, 785. They're leading North Adelaide 7 goals, 547. Umpire Abbott puts the ball down again. Rosenboom and Fogden go at it again. Ball's in there, Robertson. Noonan's there, Brebner's there for West Adelaide. He had an exciting second quarter. Had 9 possessions. Really was damaging. He really set it up when they were going forward in that second quarter. Umpire Abbott again will put the ball down. This time, Rosenboom and Fogden will front each other. Big fella. It's McCartney in there. Rosenboom. Quick hands out. It was Bennett. Comes up again, Bennett. Couldn't quite keep hold of it. still there. Gives the Shepherd, applies to Shepherd. Morris gives Morris time to be able to get over and pick it up. He goes forward, looking around Drisky. Couldn't find the football, gets held, and the umpire calls it that way.
Umpiring's been quite good here today. Jamie Andriski, underrated player in our football competition, kicks to the centre half forward, and there's that man again, Scott Simister, certainly having a day on today. We all know his ability. We know he's capable of kicking those 10 goals. It's going to be 50 metres out here, and lining up for his 6th goal.
It's not often you see it, but old Uncle Duck down here sitting in the grandstand, he's got a smile on his face.
There's the kick
The
on the
Cheshire
way.
Cat.
Beautiful, powerful kick. That's goal number 6 to Scott Simister. West Adelaide's 14 goals 7. Running away from the game from North Adelaide, 7 goals 5.
Scotty Simister, we said he's been a difference today, and he really has. West Adelaide got forwards, they got Simister, they got Muslim. Simister there, we know he can kick a ball from outside of 50. It's just no problem, just whether he can keep the accuracy up, and he does. It's a lovely kick, and that brings up his 6th goal, and he really has been the difference in this game here today.
Back in the centre square, West Adelaide 14-7. Lead North Adelaide 7 goals 5. And you get the feeling that in this next 10 minutes, unless North Adelaide can put some football together to kick some goals, they're going to really struggle. They really haven't threatened much at all today.
Well, they're not giving up, North Adelaide. They're still trying. They're trying to create something. If they're just West Adelaide, just finishing it off a little bit better than what North Adelaide are.
There it is again. Philip Morris, well out in front of his opponent. Looks to the pocket, finds Simister. And he's such a potent force up there. There he is.
He just kissed him.
He's given the player a kiss because I think young Wolford from North Adelaide gave the penalty away, which brings Scott Simister.
We said this game's had everything today. Now I've just seen big Scotty Simister, who's having a bit of a purple patch. Just plant a kiss. Who did he kiss?
I think he kissed young Wolford, Darren Wolford.
Young Wolford.
And here's he's going to pop this through.
Yeah.
Kicks his 7th goal. 7 goals to Scott Simister. Halfway through the 3rd quarter, West Adelaide 15-7, North Adelaide 7-5.
Well, we've seen Scotty Simister take the mark of the century there in the 2nd quarter. But then he gave a beautiful lead out in front, took it one grab, copped a bit of a blow as he took it. And indicated he got a 50-metre penalty, and he was up. Man, he got up and gave him a kiss. Young Damien Wolford certainly be washing his face at 3/4 time.
West Adelaide, the most underrated team in the competition. They won 4 of their last 5. They're now 50 points in front of the highly rated North Adelaide, who have got a pretty good side out today, but West Adelaide are most impressive. Rosenboom gets the tap again. West Adelaide play a hand on the ball. Now North Adelaide out of the pack nicely. Sanford around the body. Squire in front. In numbers, West Adelaide again. Fogden very good in field play. Got a lot of possession today in that area. Here's Squire fighting hard. Gives the ball off. Intercepted by Walsh. Young Walsh chips the ball out wide. Finds Bennett's. Over the top is Barrett. No one's been on him all day as he turns on the left foot and kicks it forward. There he is again. Scotty Simister. Did he complete it? No. Play on's the call. Mark Marshall haven't called him much today. Back to Glenn Sanford. Here's Wolford. He's the recipient of the kiss of the day. Kicks the ball out wide. Only finds Tim Symes. Timmy Symes chips the ball forward. As I said, no one has picked up Barrett all day. He's had a feast out there.
We've said that all day long, haven't we? We've seen Barrett and Brebner just walk around doing their own. Now, where is their players? Tell me. Oh, it really has. I mean, we've seen everything here today. We called it in the first half. We thought the first half was good, but this 3rd quarter, they've come out. Both sides, they really are putting on a performance here. I mean, we're seeing SANFL football at its best.
Totally agree with that, Mark. This is local footy and a good crowd here to watch it, and they're enjoying every minute. Ball punch forward again by North Adelaide. Sanders gives off to the running Noonan. He's not given up at any stage today. He kicks it long, looking for, it looks like Perkins up there. Read off hands beautifully by Franco. Done that well today. Chips the ball into centre half forward. Here's Fogden, a lot of possessions for the ruckman, does very well to Ravisi. The running half back line again. Here's Mellor now from full back. Chips the ball in. Ravisi again, who's run down. That was a poor handball by Ravisi. He would have been disappointed. He put young Dempsey under a bit of pressure there. But you can't stop but help to congratulate West Adelaide's running style through that half back line. That time it didn't work, but it's worked for him many times today.
Umpire Abbott. It's most senior umpire we've got out here today. He puts the ball down. There he goes for it. Looks like Marshall. Gives it quickly to Noonan. Noonan gets it onto Viney. Viney will punch his ball forward. Who's he looking for? It's like Perkins, who's been shifted from centre half back to centre half, or half back flank to centre half forward now to try to create something up there. It's a quick hands. Franco's in there for him. Also is Mellor. They dive over the pack. Once again, the umpire will come in and ball up.
North Adelaide have struggled to get that real running, clean handballing style that they're so good at. And full credit to West Adelaide, they've closed them down pretty well.
Michael Taylor's hardly used his bench today. He's got some pretty experienced players sitting there as well. One of them, in Grantley Filkey, has not been used. And he must be really chafing at the bit.
348. This is his 349th game, Filks, but he'd be pretty happy watching this with the West Adelaide 15-7 leading North Adelaide 7-5.
Rosenboom over the top with a big punch forward. Franco was held, but not given the free kick. They break away again. This is Gilbert. Gets it up forward, looking for the big fella in Symes. Symes can't take it out in front. Will he butt up again? He doesn't. Noonan gives it on quickly. Big clash of players there on the wing. It's a good handball here by North Adelaide. Noonan butters up again. He's there. He just keeps running and running and running, that young fella. Might see the ball go out of bounds. No, it's been held up. See umpire Craig Doddridge run in. And you see, look at these people here. They're really enjoying. He's got his Crows jacket on. And leaders to either North Adelaide or West Adelaide, but he's out here and he's appreciating a top standard game of football. Ball's down, Rosenboom, big punch. North Adelaide got a chance here. It's Franco, he's been held up by. Umpire will come in once again and ball it up.
Mark, it's good to see at times that our umpires do throw the ball up. Not on this occasion, doesn't it quite, but prior to that, umpire Abbott threw the ball up, and I think that's good. If you hit a spongy bit of the turf, and then you throw it up rather than bounce it.
That was Bannock, who just one-handedly twisted around and threw the ball in the boot and kicked it forward 35, 40 metres. It's good work. See the big fella in Gilbert, Jason Gilbert, young 22-year-old. Comes across and he just puts it out over the boundary line, and safety of that line really is a backman's paradise. Up again, it's Craig Bennett's. Couldn't quite reach the line. Ball's given back. Avisi from behind, big spoil. Viney will come in. Could have been called a throw, I think it has been. Viney will get the free kick. Strong, solid looking from Todd Viney. Jay Viney, that is, his brother Todd's a Melbourne player. See the ball put forward. And Sean Tackett comes out and takes quite a safe mark. Should go back and have a shot at goals.
A very quick decision by Viney to play on, and that's what North Adelaide need to do. Make quick decisions and get the ball to their forward line, one out.
Sean Tasker, 45, 40 metres out, just really laid back on it, just pushed it across and faced the goals. The big fella who's kicked 1 goal, 2 points now.
Well, that was a disappointing finish from Tasker, a player of his experience, understanding the circumstances of the game, desperately needing a goal, and that never looked like going through. Here's the ball kicked in, and sitting out here by himself, that was a beautiful kick out by Mellor, finds Hopkins. He goes to play on, gets around his opponent, kicks the ball to centre wing. Brooke Fogden played very, very well around the ground today. Brooke Fogden had a great clash with Rosenboom in the rough, across to Barrett.
Great mark.
Barrett's kick on the left foot, a little bit untidy that time, and picks out Warford. Warford kicks the ball to Viney. Viney bounces the ball once. On centre wing now, Viney through the centre of the ground. Kicks the ball forward. Tasker gives the ball off to Squire. He bangs it onto his foot, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Going to go out of bounds in the forward pocket to be kicked in by West Adelaide. West Adelaide 15-7, North Adelaide 7-6. Ravisi kicks the ball wide. Tasker sets himself off hands. The ball will go out of bounds. North Adelaide's half-forward flank. Really can't get themselves back into the game, North Adelaide. Struggle to get some good, quick, clean movement. Here we go. Perkins goes for the tap move to centre half forward. Squire worked hard, but tackled well. Ball over again. On that right half forward flank for North Adelaide. Tim Perkins again to do battle with Coghill. They contest. Good read off the pack again by Franco. Bannock He turns off one step, kicks the ball high to centre wing. There's Big Rosenboom. He'll get paid the free kick here, I think. He's worked hard. His clash with Fogden's been an entertaining one on the left leg. He bangs one forward. They set themselves. Big contest. From behind, Tasker hits the ball forward. Congestion of players here. Tries to get the ball out. David Sanders on top of the football. Umpire, no other decision but to ball it up.
Now,
We have umpire Michael Abbott. He'll put the ball down at centre half forward for North Adelaide. Can they snare the goal? Desperately need. The goal. Punched out the back by Ashley Green. Bannock again. Kicks the ball high. Gerke sits underneath it. Spoil.
North Adelaide got a chance this time through Wolford. He puts it high into the air. Looking for Tasker at the back. He just uses his body. He's taking a grab. He hasn't. He's given away a free kick. Caught about 4 deep. Was drawn Tasker. Couldn't have a chance. Couldn't time his run. Decided just to give the West Adelaide player a little bit of a nudge. Quasnby there. This is Greg Mellor. Spent the whole day in the back lines. Little kick across. West got plenty of loose players out at the moment. This is Barrett. We've called in plenty of time today. Cops a real heavy blow over the top. He gets up. Can't be that hurt. He'll go back and receive the kick. He's got players running over. The umpire will hold him up, getting back over his mark. This time he gets it moving quickly. Bennett's up to Fogden. Fogden takes it. A great battle between Fogden and also Big Rosenboom today. As I said, up to half-time was pretty even. Fogden drives it deep. Looking at the big fella in Symes. He's also received a bit of a nudge out. And Symes will go back. He has to get in quickly, get back there quickly, get the ball moving. He does. He's looking for Simister out wide. Simister's got a bit of a break on him. He has. He's taken another mark. I love to know how many marks he's taken today, Alan.
Well, I reckon
I
reckon he's probably in the vicinity of around 10 or 12 marks. He's been a real focal point up there for West Adelaide. So we both predicted he might kick 8 or 10.
Well, yeah, I mean, what's he got so far? He's got 7.
He's got 7.
He's going for his 8. Yep, no. Now we can. Very faintly, Des. Down very quiet you are. That's better, mate. Project your voice a bit. Sorry? What'd you say then? I don't know what he said.
No, Mark.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear what Triggy is saying.
Okay, you two guys, look at the camera.
He's had most probably 20 or 30 years of football, of Port Adelaide football bred into him. As you can hear in the background, the crowd's getting pretty excited out here. But Stephen Williams, I mean, he will be successful as a coach. He's just got so much tradition behind with that Port Adelaide Football Club. All he really needs to do is just go in there and keep the same principle and the same philosophies that his father had and also that John Cale has implemented over the years. And he will be successful. Oh, it was fantastic. He's come out, he's done it again. I mean, he's up to 7 goals at the moment. He really has just been everything. But you can see here, look at it, sitting on top of the pack there. It was just, and just before that, would you believe, about 5 minutes before that, he's tried for a mark on the goal square, which I reckon was even better than this one. But look at that, he's sitting on the player's shoulder, took it on the chest out in front, but I mean, that was exciting.
Scott has played very well in most parts of the game. We saw early in the game that he didn't chase his man down the ground, but West Adelaide have dominated the game so much that Simister doesn't have to worry about his opponent, they have to worry about him. His marking and kicking has been first class today.
Yeah, Greg Muller is still there. He's at times I've seen him run down through the half-back line and through the centre, just trying to get up into the forward line. But I think Michael Taylor is quite impressed with him at full-back. But North haven't got a forward at the moment. I mean, they're trying Sean Tasker there at the moment, but he's just not enough. I mean, the ball's not being delivered, say, with enough precision into their forward line at the moment.
Playing mainly as a half forward with the occasional run on the ball, and has been a reasonably good player for them.
Have a look at that. Scott Simister, he's planted a kiss on young Damien Wolford's cheek. Now, we just said, I've seen like 2 weeks ago, I saw a handshake. Today, I've seen Scott Simister get up here and give him a kiss on the cheek. We can see the score here at 3/4 time. West Adelaide in a fairly commanding position. I mean, North didn't kick a goal. This West Adelaide, they're 15 goals, 8. They're 98. And they're leading North Adelaide.
Goal kickers, Simister 7, Woosnam 3, Dempsey 2. Only single goal kickers for North Adelaide: Hill, Wolfwood, Sanford, Parker and Tasker. Back to you, Stephen.
The results of the North Adelaide gate raffle for today: first prize of $100 goes to ticket number 02091. First prize $100 to 02091. Second prize of $20 to ticket 06308. Second prize of $20 to ticket 06308. These prizes may be collected from the North Adelaide Club Room anytime after Monday.
Lindsay J.
West Adelaide Football Club is extremely proud to have Capo Brothers Seafood, #1 in seafood in South Australia, as the major sponsor for the year. Our associate sponsors for 1996 are the South Australian Brewing Company and M&M Electrical Merchandising. Corporate sponsors include Ansett Australia, Coca-Cola Bottlers, Solution 6, Excel Rent.
Yep, good. Let's go for it. You're doing them all day. Might as well start again.
Last quarter, Richmond Oval, West Adelaide, 50 points in front. Comprehensive performance from West Adelaide so far. Big Fogden been very good around the ground. He takes the ball in the centre square. Robinson from North Adelaide with possession now. Long sweeping handball out, puts Marshall under pressure. Good tackle. And a good decision by the umpire there. And he will call for the ball to bounce it down. It's been an excellent game of football. Good quality by both sides. And Rosenboom and Fogden. Fogden this time smashes the ball out wide. Sanders can't control it. Bennett's his immediate opponent. Craig Bennett's been very impressed with his game today. Taking on a very experienced player in David Sanders, and probably has been the winner in that position. Umpire Gary Wild puts the ball down. Not a good bounce this time. Pushed forward by Sanders. Bannock traps the ball nicely, flicks it out. Hopkins. Now here's Squire. Quick hands to Gerke. Marshall doesn't know where to go. Back to Noonan. He's tried very hard today with a lot of possession. Kicks it forward. Perkins, he's gone to centre half forward to see if he can give a spark. Off hands it comes again. Young's Hodges can't get control. Stacks on the mill, and we'll have a bounce down at centre half forward at North Adelaide's end. West Adelaide 15-8, North Adelaide 7-6, 50 points in front early in the last turn.
They're working so hard, West Adelaide backline, which they have all day. They really got in there. They just really bottled it up. Every time the North looked like they're starting to get a little bit dangerous across there, they just work so hard just to keep it out. See again, the ball's bounced up. Strong tackle.
And it's Robinson. Young Ben Robinson played well early, but hasn't really done a lot since West Adelaide have taken control of the game. Umpire Mick Abbott, he puts the ball down. Rosenpoon front spot, taps it across to Viney. Can't get the ball away. Well tackled by Andriski. He gets a quick kick forward. Good shepherd there by Mail. Cross to Noonan. He gives it to Gerke. He sends the ball, tries to bring it around, but caught on an angle and kicks the ball out of bounds. Deep in the back pocket, Greg Mellor belts the ball long to the half-back flank. Good mark from behind by Wayne Rosenboom. He's tried hard all day. A lot of congestion in the North forward set-up at the moment. Here's his kick, some 45, 50 metres. They set themselves a big pack. Off hands comes to West Adelaide. Quick kick forward. Dempsey, he's worked hard all day. Kicks the ball to the half-forward line for West Adelaide. Signs, traps it out beautifully to the running Philip Morris. He looks for Simister. No, it's Woosnan. Off hands. Comes to Paris Foden from North Adelaide.
Foden rebounds from the back pocket, looks in wide. This is the old fella. Look at him, David Sands, 32 years old. Lost half his head. That's his hair, I mean. Quick hands by Foden. He's been caught holding the ball. Just wasn't quite quick enough. This young player in Craig Bennett's, he's had a good day. Easily won his wing. Ball split high. It's a big sign over the back of that Sinister. He's got a player who wants to get up and use it quickly. Sanford is still down. Gives it over. This is it's curled back. Oh, a diving mark. I'm getting a bit excited there, Howard. Mark Jeffries just puts his hands on it. What a mark. We've seen some great grabs from him today, haven't we? Well, Scott Simister.
He's really had a day on, Mark. He's been sensational, and everyone here, and there's a good crowd here at Richmond Oval, who have enjoyed his performance.
Been brought back in. Should go down the middle. It does. Sanford, who just copped one in the shoulder, goes for it. Umpire has played him up. He's still holding his arm, as you can see. He struggled for a few weeks with that shoulder of his. It's just not getting any better. Paris Foden comes through the middle. He drives it up long. Big Parker from behind. He can't take it. North's little brigade are in there. This is Noonan. One of North's better players out today. This is Walsh, Peter Walsh. Long sleeve jumpers. He punches it forward. Symes has got a padding. He can run up, walk into the goal square, puts it high, looking for Simister. Simister is out in front, ducks his head for some reason. I don't know why. The North player was nowhere near him. Gets moving, Viney. Strong player, Viney. Puts it out. Found Tasker. Tasker get it moving quickly. McCartney should take this. Puts his leg out. Takes one grab at it. Takes a second grab and holds the mark. Due to North lead this goal.
There were a few changes there, Mark, which we couldn't see on camera, where Sanford came off and McCarthy came on, and that's why McCarthy went down to the forward line, was not picked up. Same wise Symes down the other end, he wasn't picked up because Sanford was coming off the ground. But here's McCarthy. Much needed goal here for North Adelaide.
You saw the other end was Simister. I mean, he should have taken that ball. All of a sudden it's been rebounded and you see McCartney lining up for shot at goals. 30 metres out, goes back. He's put it up. He's brought up North Adelaide's 8th goal. And that's his first of the day.
Interesting now that all of North Adelaide's goal kickers have been single goal kickers, and that's been the difference between the game today. We've had Simister and Woosnam up forward for West Adelaide, who have kicked 10 goals between them, and North Adelaide have only been able to get 8 single goal scorers.
Back in the middle of the game, West Adelaide are 15 goals, 9.99. They're still a commanding lead over North Adelaide, 8 goals, 6.54. Scores might be a bit different, but gee, the style of this game has not stopped at all during the day. Ball's put down. Rosenboom and Fogden as they've been going all day. Over to Marshall. Marshall puts it high in the air, giving his forwards no real chance. A fantastic grab by young Jason Gilbert. Could have gone back and taken it if he decides to play on. Ball's gone wider for West Adelaide. Quick hands forward. This is Morris. Back over, putting it forward. Fogden, who just drifted down after that ruck. He puts it out wide, gives it out. Woosnam comes out and takes a mark out in front. They've really had 2 targets in the day. They've had Simister leading strong and hard. Now Woosnam, he's given them everything since about half time. He really has lifted his work rate too.
They've worked together well as a team, and the delivery of the ball in's been very good as well. We've just got the players through the midfield have been very, very good for West Adelaide.
This is Dean Woosnam. Kicks from about 48 metres, put it high. Simster uses his body at the bottom of the pack. The young Greg Dempsey, he throws it on his left boot. He brings up his 3rd goal.
West Adelaide 16-9, North Adelaide 8-6. And I really think one of the big differences I've seen in West Adelaide since I saw them in the first game of the year is that Michael Taylor's produced some youngsters like young Dempsey, Brebner, who's not a youngster but's been a fine recruit to them, Coghill, Bennett's on the wing, unobtrusive players that work very, very hard, that have been big contributors for West Adelaide.
Back in the middle of the game, West Adelaide 16 goals, 9, they're 105. The lead North 8 goals, 6.54. The ball's put down, Noonan's in there. Gets tackled by about 8 West Adelaide players. This is Symes looking for Woosnam again. He's out in front, he's taking another mark.
Well, this is champagne football, and they played well all day, West Adelaide. They're the most underrated team in the competition, I have no doubt about that. They've only had 1 bad loss this year to Central District. In every other game they've been competitive, and they're going to win their 5th game today out of their last 6 appearances.
Woosnam from exactly the same spot as he kicked about 45 seconds ago. This time he makes the difference, but just couldn't kick the accuracy, and he kicks through a point. He's kicked 1 goal, 2 today. Tried 3 goals, 2.
Is the ball brought in? A long kick again. They've done it every time, North Adelaide. Good body work there by Fogden, and as the day's gone on, he's got on top and he's won that position against Rosenboom. He gives it across to Symes. His kick only goes as far as Gurkey. He puts the ball up to Perkins, makes front position, attacks the ball strongly, turns, kicks around the body. That's not North Adelaide style. Up towards the wing. Here's young Bennett's. Played very, very well. Gives the ball across to Gilbert, another unsung hero. He gets the ball short into Barrett, who had a brilliant first quarter. His kick, a little bit of luck there as it skews off the boot to Bannock. He positions the ball up, finds, I think it's Hopkins on the far side, and Hopkins takes the mark some 35 metres out from goal.
Sheer courage, just stood his ground, young Matthew Hopkins, ex-Carlton recruit. Come across here this year, and he's one of those young players, that keeps finding. He's only 21 years old. He's been, just keep finding these players at the moment.
Hopkins lining up now, 35 metres out. Kick on its way. He's kicked another one. That's his first goal, young Hopkins. West Adelaide moved to 17-10 North Adelaide 8 goals 6.
See a round of applause in the background. Brooke Fogden comes off, and the young player in Ben Marsh comes on for his first run for the day. Just getting back to that. I mean, it was a very courageous grab by Matthew Hopkins. He goes back and kicks his first goal.
And a good round of applause there to Fogden. Brooke Fogden's played an excellent game of football, continuing his fine form over the last 3 or 4 weeks.
West Adelaide 17 goals 10, 112. They're leading North Adelaide 8 goals 6, 54. It's his first touch, the big fella. Pulls it back. Big Rosenboom trying to use his strength. Ducks into it, been given it too high. Wants to play on, he does. He gets it moving quickly, looking for Gerke this time. Gerke's been very quiet since the first quarter. As a lot of North Adelaide players have also been. West, clean it up. Put it high. Noonan's under the hammer here. Good spoil by Bennett. He punches it his way, but North just rebounded. Some quick hands again by the North players. They've got the run their legs still, just whether they can convert the goals. Over to Perkins at the top. He'll steady himself, go back, he kicks it, has a shot at goals. Got plenty of tall timber up forward. McCartney, good spoil by the West Adelaide players. This is Walsh. Dives hard. Viney's been put up the forward line to try to create something. The big fella, that was Ashley Green. Ball's kicked over the top. Who can get there first? Nobody can as the ball goes out over the boundary line.
And that's really North Adelaide's first opportunity to venture forward in this quarter. West Adelaide have dominated this last term.
Gee, I've been impressed with the standard of football here today. It has been exciting. We've seen everything.
Big McCarthy taps the ball out to Viney. He's tackled well. The tackling from West Adelaide has been excellent today. Here's Bannock. He gives the ball off to Barrett. Caught in the pocket. Kicks the ball down towards the wing. Morris pushed off the football. Here's Noonan. He's head down at the football. Stacks on the mill, and we'll have a bounce down on the half-forward flank for North Adelaide. West Adelaide's tackling has been excellent today. Their endeavour, their commitment, done the little very well, West Adelaide, and I'll repeat, they are the most improved team in the competition.
Just consider, I mean, well, they lose their first 4 or 5 games, the first 4 games, and they've come out and they really will cement their place in the 5 after tonight's win.
Here's
Work here. This is Bremner at the bottom of the pack again. Couldn't quite give it out. Moves some quick hands over to Viney. Viney's got a player inside. He's used it. He's kicked it through and kicked the goal. That's Damien Squire. He brings up his another goal. That's his first. And North Adelaide just got a line of single goal kickers here today.
Yes, quite amazing that the scoreline being 9 goals 6 for North Adelaide, and trailing West Adelaide 17-10, but 9 individual goal kickers. Just highlights the difference between the two sides and the importance of having spearheads that are in form. And Dean Woosnam and Scott Simister have definitely been in form for West Adelaide today.
You see the shadows on the oval. The sun is out. We're back in the middle of the oval again. West Adelaide 17-10, 112. They're leading North Adelaide 9 goals 6-60. The ball's put down. Rosenboom is rucked there all day long. West players are in there. Got plenty of run, plenty of voice, plenty of support. Once again, they're going to run through the middle. The players out wide. Bennett. This is Ravisi. He's run up from the back pocket. Umpire has indicated it's holding the ball as Josh Mail gets up.
Ball comes wide now to the grandstand wing. Hodges has a pretty quiet day. Gives a handball across. Looks for Gerke. His long kick forward to the full forward area. He's trying to find Big McCarthy. Off hands the ball comes. Congestion of players again as Walsh wraps up Squire and Mellor. Both those players quick to wrap up the North Adelaide jumper, and they've done that well all day today, West Adelaide. Set themselves again now here, some 20 metres out in front of North Adelaide's goal. McCarthy hits the ball out the back, well read by Mellor. Zoned out of it by Hodges. He runs on tackles well. The delivery's good to Walsh. He's been steady on a half-back flank all day. Looks further afield now. Kicks towards Hopkins. He's clean bowled. Gerke turns, looks in towards the centre of the ground. There's Rosenboom lurking. Takes the mark. Immediately gives off to the running Noonan. He chips the ball in long. They set themselves. McCarthy in front. Can't complete the mark. Oh, well. Has the umpire paid the mark with a free kick?
Crowd's not happy.
As Big McCarthy may have been paid the free kick there under those circumstances.
We see Grantley Filkey warming up on the boundary line. Hasn't had a run today. As I said before, he'd be really chafing a bit to get out there, get amongst us, because West Adelaide really have dominated this game.
McCarthy comes in, big Damien McCarthy, 30 metres out, kicks on its way. That's a goal, and at last North Adelaide have got a dual goal kicker. He kicks his second. North Adelaide move on to 10-6, trailing West Adelaide 17-10.
Yeah, big McCarthy, a bit lucky to get that one. Just came out in front, took it in his hands. Didn't one grab it and dropped the football, but the umpire indicated that he held it long enough and goes back and he kicks his second goal for the day and brings up North Adelaide's 10th.
West Adelaide 17-10, North Adelaide 10-6. Been an excellent game of football. It's high standard, good contests in the ruck. We see young Marsh now, very tall young player rucking against the experienced Rosenboom. Ball goes high, Marsh, Rosenboom gets his hand on it. Comes down to the West Adelaide player who kicks the ball forward. Out the back, Wolford. He's only ambling after it. Morris with a bit more urgency. Flicked it back beautifully to Andriski. Good tackle. Ball comes free. Marshall tries to mop up the footy. Ball socket off the ground. Coming into the forward pocket here is Jeffries. He kicks the ball forward. And the boundary umpire in a very good position to see the ball out of bounds. The ball to be thrown in on the half-forward flank for West Adelaide. Tim Symes sets himself in the ruck against Rosenboom. Rosenboom front spot, gets the tap down. Comes to a West Adelaide player in Woosnam. He kicks to the head of the square. Simister attacked it well but left it behind. Here's Jeffries playing in defence. He's mopped up, kicked the ball out wide. Cross to Gerke. Good clash there with Hopkins all day. Good tackle by Hopkins. Ball comes free again. Butters up for a second time. Jeffries gives it across to Gerke. Over to the Noonan. Noonan gets it across to Gerke again, and he kicks the ball across to Jay Viney.
Viney right in the centre of the ground. He puts it high. Not a terribly good kick for his forwards, but strong work back there. Ashley Green on his hand. He gets it moving quickly. Puts it out wide for Craig Bennett. He's been on everything today. He gets back into the middle now. West Adelaide have the runners. Andriski onto his left leg. Looking for big Simister up forward, or Woosnam. Simister comes over the top, could have given away a free kick. The umpire indicates that he hasn't. Once again, Tasker over the ball to Rosenboom. Good second effort. Rather the West Adelaide player. Big Symes comes in. He'll try for a check side goal, bring it back in. Unfortunately, the goals are in the wrong position.
Well, that was a bit disappointing because young Dempsey's work there was fantastic.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? He just, the second effort, he got up, he chased, and then smothered the ball. Good effort. We'll see another change being made on the boundary line there. Young player, Stephen Carr. This Queenslander has just come on. Still no Grantley Filkey. So the big fella, Rosenboom, goes wide. It's a big good clash here. Both players' eyes only for the ball. Tashman didn't really want it. This is the big fella, is a Simister. Brings it back. No, he hasn't. Just goes through for a point. What's the umpire indicating? He is bringing it back, I think, giving a free kick to the big fella in Simister.
Well, they paid the free kick down the ground. No, it's coming back. You're right.
She went through, so it has to be brought back. Simister will line up for his 8th goal. He's already kicked 7 goals through. He's had 10 shots. Could have had 10 goals. A couple of those shots and goals were rather easy. And it's been exciting watching Scotty Simister play today. He lines up. Kick from around about 45 metres. He can make the distance, whether he's got the accuracy, puts in exactly the same spot as he was before he got the free kick, and he brings up his 4th point.
I think it's only a matter of time in local footy when Simister does kick a bag of 10. He's just such an exciting player when he's on song, and he's definitely been on song today. Here's Jeffries. He brings the ball out from fullback, kicks it down to Bennett's, but intercepting was Gerke. Read that pretty well. Backed into the pack and took quite a good mark. Richard Gerke on the half-back line for North Adelaide here as he kicks wide. Looking to Perkins at centre-half forward. Contest there as the ball's going to be pushed out of bounds, right near the interchange.
Just talking about interchange also, Alan, I think Grant Filkey has come on in that shot when Scott Simmons was having a shot for goal. Grant Filkey has come on.
You're right, and I think he replaced Brebner, and Brebner's form today. Mark Brebner's been sensational. So.
Oh, he needs a rest. He has been in absolutely everything. He's picked up balls from the back pocket through to the forward pocket. He has really been a real live wire for this West Adelaide side.
Here we go again. Timmy Perkins rucking against Big Marsh. Marsh with a hit out this time. Robinson gives off nicely to Sanders. He's put down by Bennett's behind the play. And the free kick down the ground will go to Parker. Very quiet day for Parker. Kicks the ball to the top of the square. Trapped by Hodges. He can't get the ball out. Now he does. Smothered up again by West Adelaide. That's typical of the desperation of West Adelaide. They've never let the North Adelaide players create with their hands. They've really shut them down very well in that department.
Take my hat off too there. Young Peter Walsh, 19-year-old, who just back into the pack. Knew the players were coming down him from full forward line, but just stood his ground. Unfortunately, couldn't take the mark, but full credit to the kid. Just back hard into the pack. You see Viney come out with it. Couldn't quite keep control. Really has the game has slowed down, but these boys, these 36 players out here today, have been on the field. They have worked hard. Some of them must be feeling it right now. We see in the forward line, Rosenboom's running in. McCartney's there as well. They both might go for it, which they do. McCartney, quick flick on from Walsh. West Adelaide run it out again. Quick hands here. Quick hands and quick legs from the West Adelaide players. Ball's put up high. This is Symes. Hasn't been real damaging, but look at this. He's got two players who he can pass to. He's got to pick one out. He finds Woosnam. He'll come back inside. Get the handball over the top. He won't. He goes for a kick. It's smothered by Noonan. Noonan, quick hands across. This is over to Mayo. Mayo pushes it wide. Looking for Gerke. Gerke has the time. He stops. Then runs on. Gerke puts it up high. Looking for Perkins. Perkins couldn't quite keep control of it. That was Greg Mellor again. Quick hands over to Ashley Green. Green's got 14. No, just his players. There's no one's down here. Philip Morris comes inside, and what a terrible kick.
Across to David Sanders, who then kicks the ball wide again. North Adelaide not running the ball in the centre of the ground at all. Philip Morris roved the ball well off the contest, puts it out wide to Symes, who's come into the game strongly since half-time. Ball will beat him across the boundary line. And Symes, a good contributor since half-time. And West Adelaide have dominated this game. And Michael Flynn would be disappointed, but conversely, Michael Taylor would be rapt in the way his side's played today. Symes takes the ball out of there. There's Viney, gets it across. Noonan, North Adelaide's best player today, puts it up forward to Squire. He's onto his left leg, chips the ball wide, finds Shane Hodges. Very wide at the moment, North Adelaide. Another ball forward. Up to Big McCarthy, he sets himself, ball comes forward. Here's Gilbert, he's done very well today, tried extremely hard. Out to the running Ravisi, he goes for one bounce. Looks, two bounces, now gives off. Hopkins, back to Ravisi, they're going to run themselves into trouble here, he's gone. Hopkins gives the ball forward again. Still plenty of numbers here, North Adelaide are going to swamp in. Timmy Noonan, plenty of possessions today. He gives forward. Gerke with the football now, pushed out over bounds, and that was probably, in what's been a very high standard game, Mark, it was probably the untidiest passage of play we've had all day.
No one there was prepared to kick the ball. I reckon I counted, it would have been 12 handballs. No one was prepared to throw it in their boot just to kick it forward. See the big fellas at it again. Rosenblum will get a free kick this time. Really has been an improved player over the years, been given the #1 responsibility this year. Really has taken the challenge.
His clash with Fogden's been sensational, and I've really enjoyed that contest, and I think Fogden probably, particularly in the around the ground marks, probably beaten Rosenboom.
This is Viney looking up forward. Miller was there again. It's a quick snap off the pad. How high? The ball's gone high as it has long. As we can see, the young fella again is Stephen Coghill, who's kicked the goal today from full-back. Take an easy mark back there. West get it moving again, down the wing, looking for Walsh. Walsh should take this. And he does. He needs to get up and get it moving. There's a player inside. This is Filkey. This could be his first touch. He takes the mark. He's got plenty of energy. Grantley, Filkey, only been on for 5 minutes. Unfortunately, there's a comedy of errors once again for me. We've seen such a high standard of football here today, and all of a sudden, the players must be feeling the pinch, must be feeling a little bit tired with the amount of work that they've done here.
Well, it's been a pretty ferocious 3 quarters, and they're entitled to get a little bit tired. Umpire Mick Abbott puts the ball down in the centre of the ground. Rosenboom gets another tap. Push forward by West Adelaide. Philip Morris tries for the big screw punt. Ball comes forward, and Simister has taken the mark on the chest by playing in front. And this is his chance now. I think we've said this a few times, to line up for his 8th goal.
He's got the 1 glove on, Scotty Simister, but that would have been one of his easiest marks he's taken for the day. Scotty Skim, the 1 glove man, and used to be a person who, what's his name, Michael Jackson, used to wear 1 glove all the time.
In comes Scott Simister. Lines up for his 8th goal. Kicks on its way. Umpire's making plenty of ground. Unfortunately, Scotty Simister has missed to the left. West Adelaide 17 goals 12. North Adelaide 10 goals 6.
Scotty Simister could have had 12 goals here today. He's kicked 7 goals 5. At the start of the day, he was 3rd on the goal kicking ladder. He had 26 goals up to today. He's had another 7 to it after today's performance so far.
Robinson picks up the ball in the centre of the ground. Well tackled. Andriski, good player all day, bangs it forward. Not with the precision that we've seen from West Adelaide today. And Foden intercepts. Paris Foden kicks the ball straight to a West Adelaide player. He knocks it forward. There goes the siren. And West Adelaide win the game quite conclusively by a margin of 48 points.
Scott, you lost your first 4 games. What has been the turnaround? I mean, West Adelaide have come back, and now they really have cemented their place in the final.
You happy?
Scott, you lost your first 4 games. What has been the turnaround? I mean, West Adelaide have come back, and now they really have cemented their place in the final 5.
I reckon the turnaround's been a training mostly. Boys have really been dedicated to the training and just really hard at it on the track, which is because after the first 4 games we really had to do something about it, and the training was the thing that done it for us.
Now, your own game today, you've kicked 7 goals, but you kicked 5 points. I mean, you could have finished with 12 goals, but that mark in the second quarter, can you just run us through that? That was fantastic.
Oh, I can't remember it. Well, I really can't remember that one. Where was it?
Oh, where was it? It was a great mark and a great game by yourself, but the 7 goals, I mean, the 5 points, you had a chance to kick the 12. Yeah. I mean, do you think in the back of your mind that you could have kicked 10?
Oh, yeah, it was always in the back of the mind, the 10 after I had 5 at half time, and I was thinking 10, but you know, when you're lining up and you're having to think about it, it plays in your mind a little bit.
Now, Greg Miller, he's been put back in the back lines the last couple of weeks. Played centre-half back last week. He's played full-back this week. I mean, how does he feel about that? Like seeing you two blokes up today, Woosnam and yourself, kicking goals. He really must have had itchy feet to get up in the forward lines.
He accepts it pretty well, you know. He's a great leader. He accepts playing in the back line pretty well, because last week he went down the centre-half back and he played really well down there, and I think that's why he put him in full-back this week on Hill, and I think he done it right on Hill today, and he's been playing well the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Well, the state game coming up at the end of this month, I mean, you must be looking towards that.
I didn't get a berth in the 33-man squad, so I don't think I'm going to be a chance to play anymore.
Well, after today's performance, and Alan Stewart was up there with me today calling the game, he noted your performance, and I'm sure that you will be added to the list.
You never know. I hope so, but you know, I don't want to count me chickens yet.
A very modest Scott Simister here, Triggy, and I'll throw it back to you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Scotty.
Thank you, Scott.
finding the depth through the course of the day? Jack is still asking for me to get closer. Yeah, well, I think she should leave it up to me. Let them get away.
Item 41A is that they just
Okay, mate. Alright. Yeah, what, have you got some cake market on your feet?
Yeah, no, Pops, it's probably easier than
Any funny bars going through this in the first quarter or second quarter?
Only
I'm up here sunning myself on the right, having a smoke.
I turned my phone off after that.
I'm sure it's totally
Yeah, I did. It hasn't seemed to affect the Ickies or the Sonnies. I mean, the 335s.
I don't know how they send the data afterwards. If it's digital, radio.
That the bars coincided with the sound in my headphones, which is typical of your.
But the digital always interferes with our comms, so.
Yeah, so I just turned it off after that. Because normally I just turn it.
Yeah. No worries. Thank you, man. I've made about page of notes on these cameras. I think a birthday.
Oh, that's nice. Just lighting up the seats in the background there, give it a bit of depth.
Yeah, and I've left the gel out and warm it up. Pretty nice warm background. Do you mind having a seat there for us? Thank you.
Sit on mine. Yep.
It's only 2 hours that you'll be here. Because after the interview, comes to you.
Come to us.
More cakes? Huh?
What time do you finish here, you guys? We're back at 6:06.
Yeah.
Slamming.
Okay, this one I have
Final score.
Tim Symes sets himself on the corner. Rosenborn to the right.
Sure, do.
Other than that, we're struggling to find anybody else. Robertson was the first half.
Is there anybody in the van?
Barney,
If they're flat and exposed,
Rosenborn,
you'll come through to taking on the van. Right up. Just tell him put the joystick line out. It's not far away from it. Just open that up.
that's better.
That's it. I might want to manage another gel.
That's not a gel. What's a gel? Yeah.
You know, this time last week,
This is too high tech.
Jeff was saying to me, Stu, I know who you're talking about. He's going, Stu, you on the TV or? I said, what's he talking about? At least when he speaks. He said about dark eye, no. I thought he was queuing up for the TV. Something up the scores up there last week. Yeah. He's a biased high. What's the flare?
Well, that's it. Off this light. You get the light in the lens and it causes polarization.
Grab your piece of paper.
2 minutes.
Yo.
That goes back around there, and back into there.
Hold that for a second. Put that in your
Shove it in
thing.
here.
There's much to talk to.
Just widen out a little piece of that. Put up the edge of that.
Jesus, don't fall back!
Can't hear, hang on, I'm losing it. Just hook me up, and then you can talk. You're right now, Des. $46, is it? I thought it was only 42 was there. No, 46, you're right. Window melee.
off air.
Gracias.
Yeah, we got our football match. About 3 minutes. Yeah, that's confirmed. Okay, Alan, just confirming that. So you're here with Triggy, you're going through the final scoreboard goals. If Triggy doesn't go to the interview, you do.
Right.
Okay. And if it all doesn't happen, don't worry about it. You'll be back next week.
Anything could happen.
I just love football.
Rasta, rata, da, da, dee.